Yes, guys. Yes, people. We're back. Back for another live stream. Back for another video. We didn't forget the loop. We didn't forget the loop. Don't worry, people. Don't worry. We're here to talk all things Gallagher. We might actually be getting rid of the entire Bermuda Triangle in one window. Thank the Lord. 35 million I'm hearing for this guy. We've actually lowered our valuation for him. So we are serious about trying to get rid of Gallagher. Now I am basically assured that it's going to happen with the other clubs that are interested in him. But we are going to delve into everything regarding the Gallagher situation. And yeah, there's plenty of other topics to get into today as well. We got the latest on Kylian Mbappe to Chelsea. Kylian Mbappe to Chelsea. Lukaku, brother needs to just pick a side at this point because I swear this guy is the most frustrating individual I think we have ever dealt with. I don't think, actually, I know. Fucking ridiculous, the latest news I'm hearing on him. Elie Wahi, we've got some news on him. Elise, minor updates on Elise. And Hudson-Odoi or Arsene Zaharian to Lazio. And also, Chelsea have agreed a multi-year partnership with online trading and investment services provider TMGM. So for all those who are worried that we didn't have an official Forex trading partner for the Asia/Pacific area, there you go, people. There you go, people. We've got something. Big up to everybody that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that shit. You guys already know what to do. I see people asking for Caicedo updates. Come on. Do you not really think there's a Caicedo update, really? If there was a genuine Caicedo update, that would be first on the title. Even with the Gallagher news, that would be the first thing on the title. What's the point? What's the point of talking about Caicedo? Let's just wait till we hear something because we ain't hearing shit. Big up to our third highest goal scorer, Kerry Dixon. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, my brother. Big up. Pies tweet. I got told there was a Felix tweet. Now there's a Pies tweet. Fucking hell. Okay. Bear with me quickly. What's Pies saying? Oh, it's a Caicedo update. Oh. I wonder what he's gonna tell us. Moises Caicedo situation is still the same. It's still the same. Oh, that looped. But yeah. Imagine my fucking shock. Negotiations between clubs. Chelsea are going to insist again this week. Fabrizio is in his bag with this Caicedo situation. He has literally spent the whole of July just saying the same thing on repeat, and he's got hella clicks out of it. I have to respect the game. I have to respect it. At this point, like, if you're still looking for Caicedo updates, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just waiting for a here we go. Because this is boring. Yeah. There's a sound effect loop that I didn't even know there was one, but dead. But yeah, Caicedo's situation is still the same. Negotiations between clubs and Chelsea are going to insist again this week. Great. Fucking great. Cool. Whatever happens is whatever happens. Like I've been saying all fucking month. I feel like a broken record on this. But yeah, this will get done one day. Hopefully it's done before the end of the season. That would be nice. This saga's funny now. This saga's just funny. Let's go. Madrid are on the verge of reaching agreement with Pierre-Emile Højbjerg on personal terms. Hurry up and get the deal done so they can get Gallagher in. Hurry up. Because this is what we're waiting for. Opinion on the new Twitter logo. I saw people complaining about it. They just changed the bird to an X. Like, who cares? I don't care. It's more annoying the DM limit that people are struggling with. But even then, that don't really matter to me because I got Twitter Blue. So I'm not really too fussed. Not really too fussed. Lewis, you made a vow not to cut your hair until Caicedo. Bro, I literally just cut my hair a few days ago. No, I'm not doing that, by the way, because I don't like it when my hair grows out. I don't like it. So happy we're selling the worst front three I've ever seen in Chelsea history in the same summer window. Big fucking facts. Where is my Bermuda Triangle picture? Did I delete it? Because I was meant to start the stream with that, and then I lost it. I think I just had to put a bunch of Arsenal slander in instead. I will find it. I will find it. Nope, there's just hella donkey pictures. One of Mendy. More donkey pictures. Where is my Bermuda Triangle? I don't think I'm going to find it. Bunch of AC picks. Bunch of Hazard picks. There's a Mount banner. Why the fuck is the Mount banner here? There we go. There we go. We're finally getting rid of all three of them. Finally getting rid of all three of them. Let's go. If Poch wants to keep Conor, Chelsea should keep him. Let Poch just say, fuck that. If we get a good offer for him, let him go. I've not seen anything in pre-season to make me think, there may be something in this guy. He still looks shocking. Just, he's scored twice. In spite of that, I don't care whether he stays or goes. But yeah, if we get a good enough offer, bye-bye. They've even lowered their valuation for him. Again, bye-bye. Get rid. Get rid. I think there was another Pies tweet. Chelsea and Man City are requesting information on Elise at the moment. Chelsea have very strong interest, but no advanced negotiations or anything. Chelsea had calls for Kudus. He hasn't said a thing. He hasn't said a thing with that. Okay. Another repost. Brighton made it very clear they want the right money for their players or they keep them. Whatever, man. Caicedo, it's time to stop turning up to training, bro. It's time to stop turning up to training. Hurry up. Hurry up. Because this is boring now. This is fucking boring. We need something to change this the landscape of this situation, because this is just round and round in circles. Round and round in fucking circles. Why don't you like Gallagher? I'd love him at Spurs. Please take him. Please take him. You're not going to hear any complaints on my behalf. Like, good ego. He's a good kid. Level-headed. Doesn't make any issues behind the dressing room. Claps the fans. All of the off-the-ball attributes and all of that. But his profile just don't fit us. He can't play in a pivot. Can't play deep. He can't do the 8 role. He's got no positional awareness because he just road runs all the time. He's got a dead first touch and he can barely pass forwards, so he can't do the 8 role. He hasn't got enough creativity or ball control to be a 10. So why do I want him? What's the point? Like, I get people talking about depth and everything, but ideally, if we bring in Caicedo, Enzo, Caicedo, and Cuckoo starts for us. One of Santos, Caicedo, Chukwuemeka, or Hall, or 2 of the 3 as our centre mids. Cherki, Elise, Kudus as the 10. There is your depth. We're done. Simple as that. For anybody who's worried about, oh, we need depth with Conor Gallagher in the team. We're going to be fucked without him. No. Just sort out the deals that we have planned, and that's fine. Selling Conor Gallagher will probably help us get the 10 that we're looking for. The only real question mark is Caicedo. That's it. But in terms of depth, just bring in Caicedo, bring in a 10, we are fine. We are genuinely fine. We don't need Conor Gallagher here. We really don't. And people still asking to keep Conor Gallagher. Someone genuinely put in the comment section and tell me why you want him to stay. Why you are actively pushing for him to stay. Because, again, not a bad character. Not a bad character. He's a good man. He's not a good player. He's not a good player. Let's call it what it is. Is anyone in the comment section saying, yeah, for a defensive team, probably suits them. West Ham, Tottenham are trying to play further forward, so I'm not too sure because Gallagher should be getting a lot more touch in that team, but I'm not going to say anything. Once he leaves, he ain't my problem. But he's done absolutely nothing to say to me that I want to keep him. It's not been good enough. I've got no bad energy towards him. Like, he's a good kid, but good kids aren't going to take you to titles. Technical ability will take you to titles. Quality attributes on the ball will take you to titles. Conor Gallagher ain't that guy. He ain't that guy. I'm glad they lowered the valuation. 35 million should hopefully mean we get this deal done by the end of the season. Well, end of the window. But yeah, why do people want to keep him? Why do people want to keep him? I don't get it. I remember, yeah, I know, I get it. 11th of July, it felt like it would be done by the end of July. Now we're at the 24th, and we're just hearing the same news, and it's just... I'm tired. I'm not panicking, but I'm just bored. I'm just bored of it all. It's boring. Why is depth okay for forwards, but when we want another midfielder with Caicedo, that's a problem? Yeah, I agree. I mean, we are looking for another midfielder too. We are looking for another midfielder. I said he's got good hair. Gallagher's a good dog. I said he's a good boy and all that. I can't be arsed. I would have taken Gallagher. Please, join the race. Join the race. You're losing Henderson. You're losing Fabinho. You need some depth. Oh, take Gallagher. Take Gallagher. Squad depth, loyalty. Great. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Someone on another channel was saying he could do well. If you're saying a player fouled well, what? Who said you could foul well? Oh my gosh. Gallagher does get... Yeah, I mean, he gets in the right position to finish chances. Okay, like, I guess that's an attribute. You could technically say that's an on-the-ball attribute because he has to finish the chances. I don't think I've seen any shit finishers from Gallagher. He's not a terrible finisher. Maybe that's something. Hey, we found the technical quality for Gallagher. Let's go. Only took a season. We found one thing. He can finish. But we're not playing him up front, so... I don't see the point anyway. 35 million, same with Elise release clause. Hey, you're connecting the dots, bro. That's a smart move. Shit, there was some super chats I need to get to. My bad. Big up Brad, saying big up Lewis. Am I the only one who wants to keep Angelo? I think we can develop him faster and he looks amazing from the limited minutes we've seen. We could, but I said yesterday that for someone with the qualities that he's already shown and the lack of European experience he's had, I'd ideally just want him to get a lot of minutes. And I think a loan move is the best opportunity for him to do that. If we get the likes for Lise in anyway, then he's got limited minutes anyway. With Madueke in the team, I feel like he'd be starting as it stands right now too. So, yeah. I'd rather he go on loan for his own benefit. I think that suits him more. Regardless, he's going to do more with more minutes at another club as opposed to still here. But if they want to keep him, fine. I've got no issues with it. But I am leaning towards thinking a loan's better for him. Kudus and Elise coming in, by the way, would be so good. You're talking about both. Imagine we got both. That would be crazy. All the more reason to get rid of Gallagher. All the more reason to get rid of Gallagher. Yeah, just get him the most minutes. That's it. That's just it. Yeah, no one else gave me any on-the-ball attributes for Gallagher except finishing. But at least we found finishing. We got something. Get Gallagher gone, get Caicedo and a new keeper. Well, we need a 10 too. 10-8 GK, and I'm happy. Didn't miss another one, did I? No, that's it. All good. Big up to the guys reminding me. Big up. Felix also tweeted on the Gallagher situation. I'll bring that up quickly. West Ham have informed Gallagher they will make a bid for him soon. Gallagher also has interest from Spurs and Newcastle. Spurs have directly told the player that they want him. Chelsea haven't set a price tag, but it's understood bids over 35 million will be entertained. So over the 35 million mark. West Ham are coming in. Tottenham have told him that they want him. He will probably wait for Tottenham. But, hey, if he goes to West Ham too, fine. I genuinely don't care. Just please leave. Please leave. Thank you for the football and everything. It's not been pretty, but you haven't been a dickhead. But, yeah, peace. Is there anything more? Tottenham's interest is concrete, but indications are they're focusing on their defence currently. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't blame them. Don't blame them. Brad says, if we sign Elise, then what happens to Angelo long term? Both Madueke and Elise are young, so how Angelo get minutes when he's finished his loans? What a great problem to have. That's the first thing I'm going to say. What an amazing problem for us to have. Madueke, Elise, Angelo. Pick the best. Sell the worst. That's it. It's as simple as that. We don't need to think, oh no, what's going to happen to Angelo? Now we've got Madueke and Elise. If Madueke and Elise ball out, respectfully, we don't need Angelo. Get rid of him, make some profit, and fill up another area of the squad that we're going to need strengthening. It's fine. Or same energy if Madueke's the worst out of the three, or if Elise is the worst out of the three. Fine. Elise can also play in the 10 as well as competition too. So you could potentially have Nkuku and Elise in the 10 position, and then you could have Madueke and Angelo on the right, potentially. There is plenty of different ways you could work it out, but it's a good problem to have. These are good issues. So I don't feel concerned about that problem. I look forward to it. And personally, you guys should too. You guys should too. Someone say Fabrizio tweet? No. Yeah, that's it. We're just adding a bunch of talent and we keep the best. We keep the best. Sell the worst. Make profit and move on. That's kind of what we've been doing for like the last couple of years anyway, except we've just been buying shit depth. I feel like this is the first time we've actually been planning a squad for the first time in ages. Agree with Alex's message yesterday about signing Elise, sending a bad message to Angelo. It doesn't send a bad message to him. What would send a bad message to him is if he stayed at Chelsea and had no game time. That would send a bad message. If he went on loan to another club, you go, you better yourself, you focus on yourself, you come back, we assess the situation. If there's no avenue forward for you, we sell you. You go to another club, you shine, we make money, everybody's happy. Simple as that. Simple as that. Remember, we can't keep doing this, but what about this guy? But what about that guy? But what about this guy? Because when we do that with the Cobham graduates, nobody wants to do that. Nobody likes that discussion. So why are we going to do that with young players that we're buying instead? It's the same energy. Survival of the fittest. Just be the best. Be the best. You are at Chelsea. There will always be competition. There should always be competition. You should never feel comfortable, especially at this age in your development. So bring in more competition. Again, survival of the fittest. Survival of the fittest. What jersey you wearing? Belgium kit from the World Cup. Got the goat on the back as well. Big up Eden. Jerseys FC's finest. Let's check out Jerseys FC. How is he meant to get better in League One? What? What are you talking about, man? How many players have gone from League One to the Premier League and like instantly done well? I don't agree with that, bro. I don't agree with that. League One is a great league for you to develop and then translate your ability to the Premier League. League One and the Portuguese league. They're the two best leagues. Well, best top leagues in terms of translating your ability. So yeah, like I don't think that's a bad league. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Bring me competition, man. Because regardless of what happens, we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. Oh yeah, see, we're still gonna be doing the watch-alongs. Next one is, I think, Thursday morning or Wednesday evening, depending on where you're watching this video from. So yeah, next there will be another watch-along. There'll be another watch-along. Right, off the Angelo Gabriel stuff, because he's going Strasbourg anyway. Like their chief scout said, he will be coming in August after the tour of the United States. So we don't even really need to have this argument. Angelo Gabriel was planned to be going on loan. So we don't need to discuss whether it's the right move for him or not. It's happening. So done. What fixture you most hyped for next season? Arsenal away, Spurs away, West Ham away. Always. And United. I can't wait for the 90 minutes of just straight booing Mount. That'll be hilarious. Oh, yeah. Bless for the love, man. Bless for the love. Big up. Can Chelsea afford 300 for Michelangelo? Who? Is that a player or what? I don't know. Let me know, Frosted Myth, please. Let me know. Big up my guy. Can Chelsea afford 300? Don't know. Pies tweet. We apparently have another Pies tweet. No, we don't. It was the same thing we brought up earlier. But thank you for whoever said Pies tweet anyway. I do appreciate you guys bringing up updates anyway. But yeah, we already brought that up. Oh, it's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles joke. Oh, yeah. I barely watched that in my childhood. So yeah, that was a bit lost on me. But big up Frosted Myth. What's my best on the ball attributes? Passing. I'm a good passer. Dribbling, 50-50. Finishing, as long as I'm not 1v1, I back myself. I'm getting better in transition too, and I'm good defensively. But that's why I stick to the right back position. Do not play me further forward. Don't play me further forward. It won't be pretty. I said my brain's moving like Jorginho in transitions. That's not right. Bertram, give me a sec. Who said I have Havertz finishing? I might time you out, you know. That's not funny. I'm a better finisher than Havertz. I'm not great, but I'm better than that dickhead. That's not funny. Right. Who else? Me and Lissandro send. Bro, we are winning 0 aerial duels. Fuck that. Am I a failed winger or a failed centre-back? I can do centre-back. I just don't think I've got the height for it. So I'd rather stay on the wings. I'd say more failed striker. I prefer sitting further back. I don't have the stamina for it. If I start running around up front, I'm dead in 10-15 minutes. I'd rather sit back. What Chelsea player on the pitch, bro? Bro, come on, man. You think we just stand AC as a joke? No. That's exactly who we are on the pitch. Come on, man. What else? Lukaku. Let's talk about Lukaku, because fucking hell, man. Chelsea are getting impatient with Lukaku, and the club is now starting to put pressure on him to speed up an exit. Saudi clubs have returned to Lukaku with a 2-year contract worth 100 million euros in total, which he has again rejected. The Chelsea striker wants to work with Allegri at Juventus. This guy pisses me off. So much. Because he was literally in Inter's DMs begging for a second chance a few days ago. Now he wants to work with Allegri at Juventus. Pick a side. Pick a fucking side. This guy is so indecisive. So fucking indecisive. It's unreal. But your problem. It's going to cost us if we keep him for another year, but it's going to cost him even more. So, yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're going to be doing. Chelsea are apparently trying to put pressure on him to speed up an exit. How much more pressure can you put on somebody who doesn't want to be here? I don't even know if he's actually gone back to training or not, because I haven't seen any pictures of him at Cobham. How can you put pressure on him? Are you going to start fining him? Fine him. That's fine. That's great. Go do that. But yeah, I don't know what more we can do in this situation other than just keep our stance and just stay firm with it. That's all we can do. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do with this Lukaku situation, but hopefully Juve sell Vlahovic so they can come in for Lukaku, or we're gonna have to just beg AC Milan to do us a favor. Although I like AC Milan, so I don't even want Lukaku there. It's gonna make me a bit conflicted. I said, how do you pull Megan? God knows. Maybe he's good for something. He's got a big ass mouth in it. Pause. So I'm not surprised. I wouldn't surprise. He loves talking. Wouldn't be surprised if he has a bit of game in him. What else do we have? Wahi. Chelsea face competition from German clubs for Wahi, but they're ahead in the race for now, and they will try to get it done this week. Cool. Young striker stock is going to be mad. Between Brozier, Jackson, Fofana, and Wahi, somebody should ball out. Somebody should. We'll just have to see who does. I'm still fine with him going to Strasbourg because we need players that will raise the profile of that club so it looks more appealing for other young players to go to in the future. So send Wahi there, send Angelo there. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Mason Mount is better than all the... I'm not reading this crap. Get out of here. What else do we have? Mbappe. Let's talk on Mbappe to Chelsea. Clubs like Chelsea, United, Inter Milan, and Spurs are other clubs that have shown an interest in Mbappe. But Real Madrid lead the race. Imagine my shot. Mbappe has also said he has no interest in going to Tottenham. So, good. He never said he weren't interested in Chelsea, though. So, keep a lookout. Keep a lookout. He might be worth bringing off the bench for the last 20 minutes or so. Let Mudryk start off and everything, and then send Mbappe after tired legs and all of that. But we have to see. Does he prefer the money of Saudi Arabia? Does he prefer... well, Real Madrid can't even offer him the number 7 shirt. So what are you doing? We got the number 7 shirt free here. Spurs are shit. United, they've given number 7 to fucking Mickey Mount, so that's not there. Where else can you get the number 7 shirt, my friend? Where else can you get the number 7 shirt? Yeah, bring him on against tired legs. Do you know what a plan B substitute that would be? He would be the super sub. Bring him off the bench. Right backs are going to be drained, exhausted, and they see Kylian Mbappe come off. It's all mad. It's all mad. Hey, if Mbappe says no to Chelsea, then we can do that. Then we can do that. If not, no. He's got to take it. He's got to take it. Pause. Fucking hell, anything can be a pause nowadays. Right, Elise. Chelsea are the most confident of getting a deal done for Elise, which is partly down to his younger brother, Richard Elise, playing for the club. What a think piece. Great. That's from 90-Min Football. Not too surprised. Last bit of news. Lazio are currently deciding between signing Hudson-Odoi or Arsene Zaharian, with Sarri in favour of the English winger with whom he worked at Chelsea. Why don't you get both? Why don't you get both? Get both of them. I low-key think Zaharian would be better for Sarri anyway. And I also think Hudson-Odoi wants to stay in London because he's already agreed personal terms at Fulham. And there's interest from Brentford as well. So, yeah. I don't think he ends up at Lazio. I know Lazio fans are already raiding his mentions, saying come to Lazio and all of that, King of Rome and all of that crap. Maybe he goes. I mean, he's got mates in Rome. Tammy's there and all of that. But have to see. Have to see. Josh, you know what I rate the most out of this? You left the number 9. You left the number 9. And I like that. I like that a lot. Nobody touches the number 9. You need a minimum of 25 league goals in a season to unlock the number 9 shirt. That's what we should be doing. Until you get 25 league goals in a season for Chelsea, no one touches the 9. No one touches the 9. I'm done with that shirt. Done with that shirt. And Chelsea should be too. Shit is cursed. Shit is fucking cursed. Like, even with Nicholas Jackson's football, I do not want him wearing that number. He will turn into Timo Werner so fast. I am good. I'm good. Big up to Strip Bear, saying, love your stuff. Keep defending Chelsea, not the Muppets. Keep love in your heart. Love and hugs. Big up to Strip Bear. Hope everything's going well with you and your family. Take care. And it's great to see you back on the streams as well. It's been a fucking minute since I've seen that teddy bear in the stream. So big up. Who's taking the historic number 19? Tell you what. Pissed off the Mount stands and give it to some random youth graduate. Give it to whoever is the least experienced Cobham graduate. And yeah, just give it to them. Just so they can run their kindergarten FC jokes. Hold that. Hold that. Or give it to Nkuku. Give it to Nkuku. Actually, no, Nkuku deserves better than that. He deserves better than that. Forget that. Forget that. Yeah, that is everything though. So link is going out to the panel. Big up to Warrior. Hit the super chat button if you want to guarantee your comments gets read out, or we send the link out. And yeah, let's see what everybody's saying. Oh yeah, it's not Twitter anymore. It's fucking X. It's moving like a porn site now. What the fuck? Right, yeah, link is going out. Bear with me quickly. Calm. Link is out. Link is out. Well, someone will arrive. Someone will arrive. Oh, someone has
Yo,
arrived. Yes, guy.
what's up,
What bro?
Good, bro. I'm good. I'm good after the gym. How you doing?
Yeah, you and me both, bro. You and me
There
both.
you go, man.
Thoughts on finally getting rid of all three, potentially? Maybe
Bro,
all three.
Bally, man. If I ever meet that guy, I'm inviting him to a strip club, bro. First lap dance on me, man. The fact that he got rid of these fucking weirdos, man. Oh, life is good. Can't complain.
He's even lowering the transfer value now. It's gone from 50 million to 35. Shows to me now they're really trying to push to try and get rid of some players, which I like.
Yeah.
We're in the last month. We have to be ruthless. We have to push. And hopefully it starts a bidding war. You might even get more money. West Ham are interested. Spurs are interested. Newcastle as well. Maybe we start a little bidding war, hopefully.
Man, I just want us to get Caicedo over the line because it's getting ridiculous now. We need to start building for the new season. I want them to start having some chemistry with Enzo, you know. I don't want just to place him there at the beginning of the season and just like start the season, and then him and Enzo because we've been in a situation where we haven't been prepared for seasons and we know how that ended up. You know, I don't want us to go through that again.
Yeah, I'm not at panic stages. I'm just bored. I'm bored of it. It's literally the entire month of the same article on repeat. Just they're still negotiating. Brighton want a certain amount of money or it's done. And Chelsea are still trying to negotiate. I don't even know what we're doing, but I know we're not pulling out. I know we're still the only club in for Caicedo. That's the only reason why there's no need to panic yet. But It's just nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Or nothing new is happening. It's just the same old crap. It will get done. It's just when will it get done? Big up my guys though. Big up Dag. Big up Jimmy. What you guys say? Oh, Fab tweet. Fabrizio tweet. What's Fabrizio saying? Okay, that was a fake. Yeah, there's nothing new. Nothing new. Dead. That's from 50 minutes ago, and that's saying United are not negotiating for Kane or Mbappe. That's calm. They definitely can't afford Mbappe. They could barely afford getting Højlund, let alone an actual striker.
Oh, come on, man. Nobody can afford it. Like that fee that Saudi Arabia are offering for a year. That's it. Bro, why doesn't he just take that year and that's it, man. Just disappear into South America.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this, and I say this with no apology. I don't give a fuck. If Mbappe do not take that 1-year deal for $700 million,
he's a dumb cunt.
the biggest fucking idiot in the history. Nobody don't tell me about no fucking Champions League or there's no trophy. There's nothing you can gain in football that's worth $700 million for one fucking year.
Exactly,
if you tell
Jimmy.
Me,
he can retire. Maybe he feels doesn't want to play fucking football anymore. He's just made almost $1 billion fucking dollars, bro.
Oh and my gosh! I've only just seen that,
bro. And some people are saying, oh, he shouldn't take it if he has any pride.
Only
any fucking pride, bro.
But like what Mbappe is being offered.
$700 million. Like, bro, Kai, you play that 1 year, you take that fucking money.
I'm retiring, bro.
And you go to Real Madrid the next year, and when you done, you go and buy a fucking team.
Yeah,
you go back to France and buy one of those fucking Strasbourg type teams and do what the fuck you feel like do.
Bro, some of these fucking idiots on Twitter, they don't realize that their whole fucking family tree is never gonna see that money, bro. And I'm not talking like the father, the son, blah blah blah.
We're talking about
whole family fucking tree, bro. Exactly, bro.
Generation. And then remember, Kai, he's gonna get that $700 million untaxed, and then he got another fucking $1 billion to make over his career.
Pochettino asked a good question. Can you put that up, Lewis? Let me answer him. I have a good answer for him, bro. Kai, do you love football or money? Money, bro. Money over everything, bro. $700 million, bro. Fuck everybody, bro. I'm taking that money. I'm going to South America, bro. Nobody's gonna ever see me again, bro. Bro,
yeah, y'all are actually crazy if you think anyone's picking football over $700 million.
$700 million, bro. My whole family is sorted for life, man. My hypothetical kids are gonna be sorted for life. They're never gonna have to work.
No. Let me tell you something. You see, most of these people that's talking that shit, I guarantee you they're not adults that own homes and have responsibilities. So they're still living in this fantasy world of, if you just give me $5 million, I'll play professional football. Shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody born to work.
You know what's mad, bro? Most of them would take 100 or 150K a year, bro. So how many people have that alone, man? They would take it. They would fucking take it. These people on Twitter, they live in a fucking la-la land where just like living in lies, bro.
But for
live in a weird-ass environment, bro.
For 1 year. When the only other option is to stay at PSG and sit on the bench.
Kai would take 700 million.
Not take it?
Bro, Kai would take 700 million over Chelsea, bro. Fuck Chelsea, bro. Give me 700 million, bro. You know how many businesses I can start, bro? Anybody who says otherwise is a fucking liar, bro. Like, I am sorted for life, bro.
No, but sometimes when somebody asks a question like that, I'm sorry, I'm not answering until I know your age. I want to know your age and your financial situation.
And your mental status, bro. And you have to know mental status as well.
I'll be able to judge your mental status. Don't worry about that. I'll be able to judge your mental status. I don't need you to tell me that. Just tell me your age and your financial situation.
Bro, give Lewis 700 mil, bro. Next stream, he'll be the fucking Arsenal top, bro. Well, you guys don't realize.
I feel like Josh is the only one that's fighting against it. I mean, Josh, I hear what you're saying, but even if he has generational wealth already, I can guarantee you this is either doubling or tripling or quadrupling all the money.
Can never make that through.
What are they talking about? Generational wealth. What are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about?
He's talking about
no generational wealth. What are y'all talking about?
What do you mean?
We're talking
about
have generational $700 million fucking dollars.
That's generational wealth.
That's beyond generational wealth.
Yep. Most footballers.
What are y'all talking about?
Bro, most footballers don't get to 20 million in their whole fucking career,
What are we
bro.
talking about?
Bro, these people, they don't know, Jimmy. They don't know money, bro. They're just weirdos.
What the fuck are we talking about? 1 year, $700 million?
That's kind of the term of generational wealth.
No, bro.
Is
Generational
that
wealth
worth
is way
another
less
year
than
out of the
700
Champions
million.
League when you could potentially be winning it? Is it really?
Way.
Yes, it is more, bro. 700 million, bro. Bro, we seen Oscar go for less. Oscar's like, fuck my football career for less.
Oh no, I was
bro.
trying to see if anyone could tell the sarcasm in that.
Oh yeah.
I'm joking, bro. 700 million. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Do you guys remember Oscar? Do you guys remember Oscar left for 60 million, bro? He was like, hallelujah, bro. They're like Chelsea.
That's a lot. And
Chelsea,
back
bro.
then, Kai, that was a lot of fucking money, bro.
Yeah.
That was a lot of money. You know what? Like some of these dudes come from nothing, and now you know how many lives they can change.
It's one season. You could have players injured for a whole season.
A whole season and make
It's
just
one
their salary.
season that he has to do that.
And it's 700 million as well.
I'm not even like a greedy money person, but like it makes no sense to turn that down. He's not throwing away his career. He's not compromising anything.
Man?
He doesn't have to.
Man, only on Lewis's channel we argue if someone should take 700 million, bro. What's this waffle, man?
Exactly,
Shut
bro.
up, bro. At least
Is it worth the respect that he might lose? Taking
shut up,
salary
Lewis.
money?
What the fuck are we talking about?
I feel like he would lose. I feel like he would lose
I'm just
much more
asking
respect.
difficult questions.
I feel
No,
like he
what's
would lose
respect? What's respect? Lewis, hold on, wait.
He doesn't have to prove anything else.
If he retires right now, he has one of the best careers a player could ever say they would want to have.
Yeah,
like,
I'm just saying, like, do you see the way Liverpool fans are looking at Henderson for taking the Saudi money?
No.
Do you not feel like he might be the same as
Lewis, do you understand? Hang on. Do you understand why they're looking at Henderson a certain way about the Saudi thing?
No, Liverpool fans never.
Because
make
they don't
sense.
have teams.
No.
Because of the rainbow captain ban.
Yes, it's because the LGBT stuff. It's nothing to do with anything else apart from that. It's because the LGBT stuff.
It's because he was so outspoken about that shit, and then he's gonna go.
Yeah, that's why they're looking at him funny. It's nothing to do with the money. It's nothing to do with that. Like,
I remember them talking about, he's ruining his legacy by joining Saudi. This isn't
because of his stance with the gay community.
It's just nitpicking. It's just nitpicking.
Oh, it was more of a stance with Liverpool.
Well, I mean, he's been a hypocrite. He does that.
The thing about this,
everybody's a hypocrite.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying why their reason for getting at him is different, and like, you know, whatever.
Yeah,
I get that one. But
fans are the dumbest people in the world, and I'm one of them. Who gives a fuck what a fan think? Who cares? Do we care after a player career over? We don't even think about them. We only think about them in two situations: if they doing real good or doing real bad. That's it.
Surely it's a worse decision to pass this.
Jimmy, what I'm saying is, like, whatever, it's up to the player. Who cares what people think? But I'm saying the criticism for Henderson is actually, you can understand that. Not that I agree with him, because I really don't care.
Why would you understand that?
I mean,
because he said something and done something else. Mbappe hasn't said, I'm gonna be this player.
A lot of these players, they stand where the club stands. They just don't want to lose their contract.
No one asked Henderson to say what he said.
He's the captain of the club.
Mbappe hasn't said anything. He hasn't said anything that he has to.
No, he doesn't have to say.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, anyway,
because
regardless,
Henderson never expected to be.
Like, I'll be real. Henderson's a dickhead for that. Like, I'll say it how it is. He's a dickhead for that.
How's he a dickhead for that?
What did he do, Scott? What did he do? I don't remember.
What do you mean, how, bro? You're going to play in a country where that is like illegal and shit, bro. And their views on that are extreme.
So what?
What do you mean, so what? Then don't say the shit you said.
What did he say?
Don't say the shit you said about the LGBT community. You're a dickhead.
That's how he feels about it. He can't control how other people feel. That's other people customs and shit.
That's how it is.
Whatever.
I mean, I really
can't blame him, man. That guy got his money.
That's judgmental bullshit. That I'm
with. Cool. Anyway, on the Mbappe thing though, the funniest thing, you might have mentioned this already when I was muted. But like the funniest thing about this for me is there's no ruining anything. He's going there for a year to make more money than he'll ever make probably in his lifetime, to then go to Real Madrid the year after. He's literally getting what he wants, just getting mad peas in the middle of it. He ain't ruining shit.
Yeah. He ain't ruining it. Hold on. Let me give you a different
He's not even in the prime of his career yet.
He's not ruining shit for himself. He's going to be absolutely fine.
But if they can offer him $1 billion to come for one season, all these other talented youngsters that we have in Europe, we're in trouble because they can offer them 100 mil, 50 mil. You know what I mean? Like they are now. Well, they're offering older guys now 25 mil a year, 40 mil a year, and they're all going. But if they can offer Mbappe 700 mil or up to $1 billion, and he chooses to go, the Turkeys, all these type of guys, they're gonna start being on the market. So, Saudi's gonna be a huge problem. So yeah, Europe should definitely.
Yeah, get your money up, no funny up.
Europe should
Get your
definitely
money up, bro.
be fucking worried. We should be
Get
worried.
your money up, Europe. Get your money up, bro.
Hey, we don't
No,
have
I'm
money.
good. I don't watch Saudi football. I don't
We
really
don't have
care
any
for
money
that.
left,
Why
bro.
you
Since
worried
out
about, bro?
Ukraine,
Get your
bro.
money
We don't
up
have
in
any
it,
money
bro.
left.
A lot of people didn't watch Prim until they got money too. So it is what it is.
Nah, listen. At the end of the day, I really only care about Chelsea and the Premier League. So as long as they don't take players that we're supposed to sign, I'm fine, man. You can take whoever you want.
Yeah, but we're supposed to be signing Mbappe, bro.
Who
No,
is
we're not.
with whose money we're gonna sign Mbappe, bro? We're not.
No, we're not.
Come on, man.
No, we're
We're
not.
not signing
But
Mbappe.
What are we?
It's
What are we gonna tell?
listen,
What are we
even
gonna
when
tell Mbappe?
even China in their pump when they were giving out a lot of money, they never touched a player like this. This is literally the best player in the world going. Like it's a massive. PSG should
yeah,
do
but
everything
it's
they
a
can.
great
Give him 500
opportunity,
mil if
Daniel.
you have to.
Daniel, you got to
Huh?
think about it's a mad opportunity because he's got literally 1 year left.
The only opportunity is the money. Like that's
No,
the
I'm
only
talking about
opportunity that
even
he's.
for.
I
I'm talking
mean,
about for the club because he's got 1 year left on his contract and he's going to leave. So it's an amazing opportunity. This doesn't come around a lot. You don't see one of the best players in the world, if not the best player in the world, begging to leave a club with 1 year left on his
Well, the
contract.
club is owned by Qatar. They don't give a shit about money. That's what. That's the whole thing. They're
No,
just
I'm
like
talking about the
Saudi. They
player,
don't
bro.
really.
I'm talking about the player.
If they could give him that 700 mil of them their damn selves, they'll definitely do it. I don't think they can because of FFP, but
I think they.
yeah, they don't care about
He
money.
probably wouldn't accept though. This is the difference. He
I don't
probably
think they
wouldn't
don't.
accept.
I don't think they want to keep him anymore after what he said about PSG. For
Facts.
these guys,
What
the
did he say?
dishonor is a huge thing, man.
What did he say?
I mean, he's just burning all
I
the
mection.
bridges.
It's
That's
less
He's burning
about
all the bridges with them.
it's less about what he said and more about what they're saying he's done. So it's
Yeah.
clear from their point of view already
No,
how they
Plus he
feel
said.
about it.
Plus he said PSG. They said a lot of things. He said PSG run. You can always ask me why don't you win the Champions League. You should ask PSG.
Oh, he did say that too. I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
there's a
think
lot
that's
of.
enough.
there's
I don't
a
think
lot
that's
of
enough for them to let go of like their national treasure, right? For me, like they had the president involved last time to make him stay. Like, yo, you gotta stay, and they're giving him 250 a
I
year.
just don't think they care
So
anymore, Daniel, because he's done it before. He
nah,
was like,
They
I'm
do
okay.
the
I'm
care.
problem
gonna
is
sign
he
a
doesn't care.
contract.
Problem is he don't give
Yeah,
a
he
shit no
doesn't
more.
care.
They
Exactly. He
definitely
doesn't
care.
wanna be there, man.
If he
They
changes
care.
his mind
He
right
doesn't
now,
care.
if he changed his mind right now, they will take him again. They don't care.
100%.
I
But
don't.
they
I
know
don't
the
think.
situation. I think they understand the situation now. They don't really have a choice anymore.
They don't
They
have a
have
choice.
to. They have to
Exactly.
get him out. But they would
just
definitely
offered
want
him
him
a
to
10-year
stay.
contract. They offered him one. He turned
Yeah.
it down.
You know how
10
they
years,
can punish him?
$800-something
If they can
million.
send him to
He said
Chelsea.
no.
Send him to Chelsea, bro. Send him to Chelsea. It's the best punishment you can get, man.
Daniel, I definitely don't want him to go. But if I was Mbappe, I don't give a damn about what other young.
Yeah, no. For him, fuck
Yeah.
it. He can. He wants
I
to
don't care
go.
about the
He's
state
like
of football.
24. But for the state of football, a 24-year-old, the best player in the world, going to Saudi, like this is like not even championship level. Like it's terrifying because they don't have to generate money. That's the whole thing about it. It's that they don't have to get TV deals. Like, where's this money coming from? This is like personal funds. This is like a billionaire saying, "Here's like 1 billion from the 150 I have. Just bring him in here." So they can do that infinitely if they want to, right? Which is going to be a major problem.
They're doing it for exposure.
It's
They're doing it for
definitely not.
exposure of the country, man.
Yeah, they don't give a shit about making like, oh yeah, we're making profit. They don't care.
Watch it. People will watch it.
Yeah,
It's not
one
about the
season
individual,
Mbappe
though. I
goes
don't
there, it
think
makes
so.
a big difference.
There's not one individual taking out of his pocket.
Yeah.
It's like a group of people or the government. It's a lot.
Yeah. But I'm saying like their government is worth fucking trillions upon trillions,
Yeah.
right? So it's like they can do that, you know. If
That's what
he's
they're
like
trying to do, man.
Cristiano Ronaldo going and some of these older guys going, it's like Messi going to the MLS. It's cool, but imagine Messi coming to the MLS at 22, right? Like that'll
For
fucking
1
change
year, Daniel,
the
man.
whole.
1 year, man.
I don't give a shit if it's for 1 year.
Nah, man.
It'll change the whole scope of things. Because if they can get Messi there in your prime to give up all these things for that much money, they can eventually start getting some of the more unknown guys who, if he's saying yes to 700 billion, these guys like a Caicedo who was making 1,000 a week like 6 months ago,
Bro,
I'll
they're
fucking
getting
take that.
They're getting Mahrez.
He
They might
said
get
that.
Bernardo
Hold on,
Silva as
wait,
well.
wait.
So they do have the
He-
power, man.
Put up
They do,
this
they do.
post. He said the Saudis
They
don't
do.
have the infrastructure to continue this.
They do.
Are you
Come on, bro.
Are
serious?
you
Saudi Arabia
out
is
of your
rich as
mind?
fuck, bro.
Are you
Yeah, this
serious?
isn't. This
Fucking
is the
You-
China.
Yeah, bro, they got 4 billion injected.
Bro,
into-
they do, bro. You should be.
fuck is he
We should be
talking about? When
terrified.
you can print money, that's called infrastructure. They print money, and they print everybody's money. They ain't a currency they can't print. They
Yeah.
print it.
I don't people realize how rich these Gulf countries are, man. People think it's
so much falus.
they don't realize how much money they have, man.
Oh, they gonna learn though. They gonna learn.
Who?
'Cause I try to
20
tell
billion,
people,
20 billion injected for 5 years, not even 4. Oh my gosh.
Because Kai, remember, it was one time.
Big
in
up to
football-
Lorenzo.
It was
Thank
one
you for
time
the
in
donation.
football, an Italian player leaving Italy to go play
Yeah.
anywhere was unheard of. It
Yeah.
was like that one time. It was unheard of a Spanish player leaving Spain to go play in England. That was fun. Who was leaving Spain to go live in the rain? Are you crazy? Now
Yeah.
look what happened.
Bro, plus in those countries, they have so much money, they don't know what to do with it. They start different projects. Go right now onto Google and write like Saudi Arabia live-in projects. They have so many. They have like one project where they have like artificial, like a neighborhood that has artificial oxygen, like the purest form of oxygen.
Yeah, but you see,
They just
this
have
is what- this is
crazy
what they're
amount of
doing.
money, bro. Yeah, that's
But
Yeah,
crazy
but this-
amount of
this is
money.
about-
It's experiment, bro.
It was like when
Nah,
China
fuck.
was when China. Remember, I know you probably you in the money. You remember when China was making their economy look bigger than what it was? They was building whole fucking town, whole cities, whole
They're building
worlds
new
with nobody
cities.
living there.
Yeah, Saudi are
Nobody-
building new cities
They
now.
rebuilt. They got a whole Paris in fucking China, and nobody
Yeah.
lives there. The Eiffel Tower, everything. Nobody lives there. It's a fucking ghost town.
Bro,
I
in
mean,
Dubai,
this is- you know,
in Dubai, they were
all-
like, in Dubai, they were like, let's build the largest tower in the world, and then the fucking like, I think what?
Listen,
a year or two?
all this shit is gonna do is
mentality,
make
man.
the Super League even more
Appealing.
like the top of people's
Appealing,
minds. Yeah, like
You
because
know what I was thinking, Daniel?
if Saudi can do that and you giving us
Competitive for the Super
Huh?
League was the Saudis. I swear, I think so.
wait,
They
what'd you
so
say?
insisted that they had so much money. I think the Saudis was probably the secret backer to the Super League.
Bro,
No,
I
it
never
don't
thought
even
the
have to-
Super League.
You know what it
I never
is?
thought
It
the
don't
Super
even
League
have
was
to
a
be
bad
the
idea, to
Saudi.
be honest, man.
If Real Madrid, if you give Real Madrid a free reign and said you can spend $1 billion every year, they will spend that shit. Maybe not $1 billion, but like 300 million
Not
every
just
year.
remember, you have to generate the money to
Yeah, that's why FFP. So if Europe wants to compete with Saudi, just take off FFP and they're going to be cooked. That's probably what they'll do. Just take off FFP. You can pay Mbappe 700
Whatever
million.
you
Oh
want.
hell yeah, I'm doing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'll do that because I'm making that back anyway. You know what I mean? The reason why we can do that is because they're
Now that you mentioned that, this is gonna lead to them getting rid of FFP.
they might have to get rid of FFP. They might have to.
Because even
Hey, man, that would be good for
players
us.
gonna say, wait,
Hey, do it.
y'all minimizing what we can make. This look like American sports. Now we out.
Yeah, if you're letting Saudi get all these guys and pay 700 million and all this, and Europe can't do that, you're hamstringing Europe. So you have to be able to allow them to like basically go back to what we were doing in 04 and saying, fuck it, come here, we'll give you 50 a year. Fuck that.
You guys
But
remember
without
we'll give you
FFP
that.
though, even without
Bro,
FFP, would they be able to afford this kind of money?
The whole
Yes.
reason.
We can without FFP, we can afford it.
Yes,
Yeah,
most
it'll
clubs.
make- it'll make
Do you understand
players-
why most clubs? Do you understand why most big clubs don't want FFP, right? Because they believe they can make much more money having their own league. Because they're the one who, when you think about it, the Premier League, who is the one who bring most of the money, right? It's not the
top club.
Fulhams, the
Yeah.
West Hams, all that
top
crap.
club.
It's the
The
big
top
club
clubs.
that make most of that income. Therefore, they want the Super League. So they want to generate the fees that they deserve. Same thing with the Champions League. Nobody give a fuck about Red Star or all that, like Sheriff, all that crap. They believe it's not fair that these guys make money when they shouldn't, when they don't bring that money in. That's why the whole conversation with the Super League started. Which, again, I retaliate. I never fucking in my life said it's a bad idea. I think the clubs will have better finances.
I just
Club
think
will make
like
more money.
they're missing out. They're missing out the formula of football, right? Like we enjoy watching Real Madrid versus Barcelona because it only happens twice every year, right? We enjoy watching us versus Real Madrid because it may happen, once every year or once every 2 years or every 3 years. If that shit happens every single fucking game, it's basically going to be like
Would
us
you
playing
mind if they
Aston
made it like
Villa at some point.
if they
But
made it
it's
like a
not- it's
preseason
not happening every
tournament?
game.
Would you hate it?
No, I'm saying because again, here's what's going to happen. If these teams leave UEFA, right? They're gonna make their leagues push them out the fucking league. You can't play in the Premier League, leave UEFA, and play in the Super League. They're gonna make them kind of kick them out. So it's gonna be just like us playing against AC Milan, us playing against which listen, as a fan, it's gonna be great for us for like 2-3 years. Then we're gonna get bored of it.
But I do understand like the frustration from the club.
We
right?
will. Listen, I got bored. I remember there was like there was a classical, like 5 classicals in a row. I even forgot they were even playing. I forgot it. I was like, oh shit, they're playing again.
But it's not gonna be in a row and during the season. Like, nah, I think you
No. What I'm saying is you're thinking we're still gonna play Premier League, and then instead of Champions League, we'll play Super League. What I'm saying is UEFA is all linked.
Premier League cannot afford to kick out their top teams. They cannot, bro.
If we leave UEFA, they don't have a choice. They don't have to. They'll have to kick us out.
Everybody will loosen up their rules, bro, because they cannot afford to lose their top teams.
They, you know what, Jimmy? I think they should. I don't think UEFA pays the club how much they deserve.
They
honestly.
don't. Them teams gonna say fuck UEFA because y'all can't cover what we need. UEFA ain't got this big bank.
The only reason they didn't like actually rolled out the Super League is because they didn't expect that much of uproar from the fans. They didn't expect this much of backlash. That's why it didn't happen. Because they were like most clubs were really down to do it, bro. Like all clubs were in agreement. Like you saw like
to kill the Champions League. Yeah, but what we have to.
Monkey. Strip bear, you out your fucking mind?
I thought Strip Bear was dead, man. Is he back from the dead?
Strip Bear living cousin. You want to go visit your fucking cousin? Let's talk your mother about monkey. Come here.
You're a monkey.
Yeah, Strip Bear, what's your mouth, man?
Yo, Strip Bear, what the fuck, bro?
What's your fucking mouth? Don't say that shit again.
My father spent 10 years in Africa.
Nah, but on some real shit though, on a forget the money, right? Fuck the money. On some real football, like the development of football, I just don't think it makes sense for the best player to go to a terrible league. I'm sorry. I just don't think it makes sense. Because he's the best player in the world. I don't care. He's the best player. He's the best player.
Daniel, when the premise going on, you think about Mbappe how much? Okay, I'm done. Nobody cares.
Well, no. What do you mean? Think about Mbappe how much? Of course I think about Mbappe. He's the best player in the world.
But we're only talking about as from our perspective as Premier League fans who don't really watch that many other leagues. Think how many people watch PSG. What's going to happen with them?
I'm talking about for football as a whole. Like,
he's not going to be at PSG this year. Are they going to?
Y'all niggas don't get it, man.
I don't think you're thinking about everything.
No, I don't think you're thinking. It's one player.
You're only thinking about from the perspective of the player. If you were in his position, of course you take the money. You don't care about anything else. But the impact is so much.
It affected football overall.
You're not understanding me. Hold on. When Neves went there, no one gives a shit that Neves is going there. He's a young player too. No one cares that Neves is going there. I'm saying this is the best player in football. This is like LeBron James going to China to play basketball. Like, that's crazy.
I understand that, but how is that going to affect the general leagues? Who is that affecting?
The general league is this. It's because people look up to these guys, right? So if I'm looking up to this guy, I'm saying the reason why the Premier League is so popular is not just the money. It's that teams like Aston Villa are able to buy top players, right? Teams like fucking Newcastle are able to buy top players. Even the lowest, not in the Forest, but like 20 players. In the comments.
Yeah,
right? So what I'm trying to say is, you're going to eliminate
Daniel, chill. Daniel, Strip Bear called Jimmy a monkey, bro. What's going on?
Yeah, he did as well.
Yeah, it was all the way.
Is it a he, she, it? What is Strip Bear?
Man, listen, man.
Let's just stick with it for now.
They. That's what I said.
If that comment's there, I'll mod on.
It's they, bro. You gotta get with the times, man.
No, we can't get with that times, bro. No, way, bro.
Don't you read the email signatures, my guy? Oh, you don't work.
Nah, Strip Bear, watch your mouth, man. I don't like that.
Yeah, that shit is some weirdo shit. Weirdo behavior. That's weirdo behavior. Like, how the fuck that drop in?
Then she was like, my father was a doctor in Africa.
I can't find the comment.
You gotta keep going up.
She actually said it, right?
Lewis, you gotta keep going up. It was probably several minutes
ago.
A few minutes ago.
How long?
Nah, Strip Bear, this must be a different Strip Bear because
No, that other
Yeah,
one was,
bro,
you know.
someone
No,
told
no,
me
this
she's
is the
not like
Schneider.
cousin of
something.
actual Strip Bear, because Strip Bear passed away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because Stripper wasn't never paid
How
for no.
y'all know Strip Bear ain't somebody with like multiple personalities, and when they ready, they just kill one off
Yeah,
and say,
exactly,
"No, I'm
bro.
not
This
Strip Bear.
Fucking hell,
I'm
again.
Teddy Bear."
I never
You
knew
know.
chat people. You know
You're a
what's
little
crazy?
bitch, bro.
You know what's
Stripper
crazy?
was donating here for years. I never saw no racist shit. So
Massive racist
I
spent more
never
time in
thought
Africa than
like
you.
chat
That
people
don't make
have
sense.
lives
She literally just
and
What the
donated
fuck?
like 20 minutes
And
ago.
that's
I'm
how I know you
surprised by
racist, because you got this dumbass mindset that you think because you was in Africa mean you're not racist. Some of the most racist people in Africa right now.
she was in
Strip Bear, you dumb
she was
You
in
ever heard
Russia
of
too
South
apparently.
Africa?
She was in
Yeah,
Russia
that's
too
calm.
apparently. I don't know how Russia is connected to the situation.
Jimmy, that multiple
Russia's like
personalities comment was
98%
mad.
white, bro.
What do you mean?
Yo,
Because
Strip
it's
Bear, man,
that's
you
what I
dumb
thought it was
bitch.
the whole time. I just ain't want to say nothing and fuck and burst people bubbles. That's the same fuck. Who the fuck logs into their dead family member's account? Who does that? Who does that?
What?
Mental fucking
White
people.
people apparently, bro. I don't know, man.
Hey,
What the
Strip Bear,
fuck
you
is
dumb
going on,
bitch.
Just
bro?
gonna leave it. Gonna leave it.
What is
Strip Bear, you
going
dumb
on?
bitch.
That, but whatever.
Strip Bear, you dumb bitch.
That's a shame. That's
Hey.
a shame. Big up Stay Finesse saying Caicedo following Chelsea on the gram. No,
So-
Messi follow us.
Look,
Like,
Caicedo,
stop. Listen,
Caicedo
Caicedo,
gotta go ahead and be a big boy and tell them, man, I'm not showing up today, man. Fuck
Yeah,
wrong
be like
with y'all.
fuck you, be like fuck
Fucking
you and your
hell,
fucking
you
this-
don't want.
Yeah.
Listen,
I wanna play
you don't want to
football.
lose. You guys know
Guys.
this. When you do that, you get fined. You
Yeah,
don't want to
yeah,
lose
you
no
do-
money, man.
You get all that.
Hey,
He ain't trying to
no
lose his
longer
shit. That nigga said he got
Daniel,
12 brothers
I
and
told
sisters.
you. Listen. In January,
Anymore, bro. But he's
Y'all
no
gotta
longer
remember-
3K anymore, bro. They can't find
in
him out.
January, I promise you. When I found out how
No,
much he
it's-
made, no lie, I was embarrassed for him.
But
He
not
was
only
making
that,
like
Daniel, you know what
1,500 a
else
week,
that
bro.
I found out?
He need that
you,
money, bro.
when you put in a transfer request, your pay stops.
Exactly. See, this is what people don't understand when they say just put in
Yeah.
a
Oh, does that
transfer
actually
request.
happen?
Yes.
I thought you just lose some bonus or something.
No, your pay
Hell
stop. They, from that day, they don't have to
Lose
fucking pay
everything,
you.
bro.
You know what? It's like if you guys watch NFL, it's like
Ah.
when you refuse to show up for like training camp, it's like that, right? You're not getting paid, and you just have to like, if you're a millionaire,
Can't do that shit.
if you're a millionaire, you can say fuck it, I'm not coming. I'll just. But this guy was making my wage.
Yes,
That's what
he
he
was
was
making
making.
some small bread,
He was
bro.
making
Yeah, I think he was
bullshit.
making. I
He
don't
was
think he
making
pulled in what I pulled in last year, man.
He was making like 3K a week. I said,
Yeah,
what?
he hasn't got his money up yet to be able to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nah.
money
He needs to
up.
show up. Show up, bro. Show up. Don't do it, man.
He was
Y'all
playing
have
for.
to-
He
y'all
was
also
playing
have
for
to-
fucking Walmart gift cards, man. He was playing for yo.
Y'all also have to remember what happened in January. If he does that again, it's not a good look. I know we want him to do
One thing
it.
I don't
know
think
we
he's gonna
want
care
him.
about. I don't think he's gonna give a fuck about their fans and all that. Right now, he's gonna be to the point where, because remember that
It's less about
Deserby
the
saying, "Oh, I didn't promise him." That don't mean the club didn't. See, that's what people not
Yeah.
paying attention. Deserby said, "I didn't promise him." Yeah, you can't because you
Yeah,
don't make
he's a
that call.
coach. Exactly.
Yeah, he's the coach. But I guarantee you, the club probably said next year we'll sell you. So
Yeah.
if he kick off now, he's kicking off for real. They can't bring him back. They know that. They
No,
can't
but
bring
he's
him
not.
back in that locker
You know
room.
what it is? He's not even kicking off. It's just that he's told them, I'm not going to re-sign, right? So you
Yeah.
pay me my $250 for 1 year, and then next year I leave on a free. That is a shit deal for PSG. That is a horrifying deal because you don't get any money this year. You pay him $250 for 1 year, and then he leaves anyway. So they have to sell him. Like get 300 mil this year.
We're talking
And
about
you're good.
Caicedo. I thought we're talking
We're,
about Caicedo.
we're talking
Oh, I
about.
thought talking about Mbappe still. My bad.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, what the fuck?
I was
That's about
wondering,
wake
bro.
up, bro.
I was like, if Caicedo
PSG
is
have
250K a
accepted
week,
Al
bro.
Hilal's world record offer.
Of course they fucking will.
No. I was reading. Yeah. I was reading that fucking
And yo, wait.
That fucking
I gotta
comment.
tell you guys something. Wait. Pause. Take a piss. Yo,
Take a piss. What the fuck?
I went and picked up Steve Saturday, right? We picked him up, right?
Yeah.
He was cool, typical, just like how he is on the stream. Quiet
Yeah.
dude there. I pulled him up. I said, "Yo, I'm about to smoke, man. You want to smoke?" He said, "Yeah, I'll smoke. I'll try, bro."
Try. Oh, Jesus.
That shit was like, you ever seen Kumar and what you call it goes for White
Yeah.
Castle?
Harold and Kumar.
Bro.
Harold and Kumar. Yeah.
Harold
This
Kumar.
dude
Man.
was
Yeah.
he was stoned as fuck, but he was like, so he was analyzing the game. That dude know football for real. but he was high. He had like 2 pretzels.
High as
He
fuck,
was just
bro.
he was biting on the fucking pretzels. His eyes was bloodshot red, and he was like, Caldwell. If you
What do you
look,
do to these kids, bro? God damn, bro. You're
Caldwell.
bad influence on them kids.
And I'm like, yo, this dude needs to smoke a Zuby. He'll be a professional scout. Like he knows fucking.
No,
football.
we don't use Zubi anymore. We don't use that.
Wait, who's Steve? Who's Steve? Is that the guy with 20 clubs?
Yeah,
Yeah,
20 clubs.
Yeah.
I fuck with him. I fuck with
Yo,
Steve.
that dude, he's not from Boston. He's from Mass, but he cool as fuck, man. He was, I had him. He cool as fuck. I had him around my son. My son's 18, but I had him around my son. Man, listen, after he smoked that L, I think if he didn't smoke that L, he might have been talking too fucking much. So I'm glad we smoked first. He didn't talk as much. And he was just enjoying the fucking game. He cool as fuck, man. That kid is cool as fuck. But
I told him if he's gonna watch this much football and do this much analysis, you might as well try and get a job, bro.
All of those fucking subs and all that shit that Brighton was putting in, he knew all of them. It was only one he didn't know, and it was like Hinsu Wood or some shit like that. He was like, Jimmy, I have no idea who the fuck this guy is. Never heard of him. But everybody else, he knew all of them. He was just he knew their country, what team they coming from, all that shit. He knew all that shit, and he was high as a kite. Bro, he was fucking stoned, and he was on point. He was laser focused in, man. That kid knows ball. I respect when he go to talk about a player that we don't know. Yeah, my son don't smoke. Are y'all out here, man? My son only 18.
Yo, Jimmy, we can't use Zubi, man. We can't use that word, man. Got to find a new word.
Zubi means my dick, bro, in Morocco.
Yeah, it keeps reminding me. But yeah, off the Mbappe and Caicedo stuff, thoughts on the Conor Gallagher news?
Thank fucking Christ.
Look at Scott coming up now. It's got to be quiet.
Bro, get rid of that dude.
American.
Can we send him to Saudi Arabia, bro? Can you send Gallagher to Saudi Arabia, bro?
No, you see
over there like, let's drink to the hardworking people.
You've seen Fabinho's issues with his dogs. He can't get them across the board. Though you think this would go through? Come on, bro.
I was calm with Conor.
Erling Haaland right here, man.
Yeah, goodbye, Gallagher.
What the fuck?
That's how the announcer kept saying it over here in America. Gallagher.
Can I ask you guys a question? Why do you guys dislike Gallagher this much?
Because he's terrible.
I don't dislike that.
I don't think he's terrible. I think he's all right.
He's terrible.
I think there is a pitch where you can use him and you limit his deficiencies. It doesn't show as much.
No,
but
let me tell you something.
Happening to me
you know what it is, Kai?
playing him deeper, like every other coach.
Moyo, please let Scott tell him why. Scott, please.
You know what it is? I don't necessarily. I do dislike Gallagher. I hate the idea of Gallagher. The fact that people. It's the same thing as McTominay at Man United. It's the fact that people will gas over a player and tell me he's good enough to play for Chelsea because I saw someone yesterday say he bleeds for the badge. He's Cobham through and through. Bitch, shut the fuck up. I don't care. Tell me what he does on the ball. Tell me what he does off the ball that's going to help this team progress. You think that Diego Costa gave a shit about this club? No. That's why he dipped after 2 years. You think that Didier Drogba, when he first joined, gave a shit about this club? No. Still performed. I can tell you what he did on the ball. You think that Lampard gave a shit about this club when he first joined? No. I can still tell you what he did on the ball. Why is it when it comes to these dead players like him and Mount, we have to hear about how much they care, but you don't hear about that about the top players? I can tell you the top players what they did for this club on the football pitch.
He's not a starter though for us, is he?
I don't care, Kai. It's the idea of him. When it's the same reason, I want these guys gone. So this idea of caring for players that just give a shit for the club, but are shit footballers, I want that idea gone. I want that idea dead from this football club. So the moment that all those, it's why I wanted Mount gone. It's why I want Gallagher gone. I want all these guys. It's why I wanted Werner gone. I don't care if you care for this.
Mic drop, Scott. You done. Don't say nothing else. Mic drop.
So I agree with you, but again, I don't hate Gallagher. I don't think any of us do. It's just we need him gone. I keep saying he's got a good ego about him. He's not a bad kid, but he's not good enough.
What is this, Beyonce? But you got a good ego. Get out of there.
Not Beyonce, so.
I don't mind Gallagher on the team if we're going to use him in a role that will suit him, and you can limit how he's a bum on the ball. I hate watching him play, but I think if you move him further up the pitch, he can be effective. However, it don't look like Poch is even playing him that way. So
man, listen, he played two games in Poch. And you know what I like? Let me tell you what's funny, right? I see the people online talking about, oh, Poch wanted him. But the boy, listen, Poch wanted him gone. That article was written neatly because y'all already know how they treat the home fucking players. Poch wanted him gone. If Poch wanted him, he'll still be here. Simple as that. He's gone because Poch don't want him. Do you hear the words? You're surplus to requirements. I'd rather you say I'm fired. That hurts. You're surplus to requirements. Come on, man. Don't tell me you love me. Show me. Yeah, he's gone. Poch don't want him, and I'm glad. That shows me that Poch know what the fuck he doing. Because Tuchel wanted him, Lampard wanted him, Potter wanted him.
Ban him, but
No, ban him.
Super Pochettino, he has the most dead stakes. He thought Mount was a good player, bro. So I'm gonna leave him. I'm gonna let him live his life, bro.
I think the big question is,
It's gonna be stupid, I know.
he looks at Haaland too much. Pick one.
Surplus the requirements. That shit hurt, man.
Who you picking?
Anybody ever tell me that? We fighting. Fuck that. You got to tell me that over the phone. You can't tell me that in person.
Bro,
Because my
honestly,
feelings gonna be hurt.
Bro. I love a lot of these youth guys, young guys we have, but you guys have never heard me pop Gallagher.
He's the ass.
Good player,
Yeah,
but you know what it is? He does have some attributes that can be used for, especially for a lower team. You know, a team that doesn't have to have the ball so much, where he can just hang around, you know, hustle, win the ball, hang around the box and just shoot. Because he can't fucking finish. That's the one thing I'll give him.
Yes.
But that's going
to be useful.
Nobody could deny that. That kid can shoot. He can shoot the ball.
Yeah. He's a player who can be a how do I put it? A medium fish in a small pond. You know what I mean? Maybe not a big fish.
Yeah.
But he can excel, score. You know.
And I can say this: if Kai struck the ball as good as Gallagher, he'd be fucking world class. Kai Havertz.
Hey, listen. Everybody knows I said this 3 years ago when people were saying Kai's not a striker. I said, listen, just fucking work on your finish because every season you get in the position to score. You get 12 big chances. You get 15. You get 20. If you're going to get there anyway, how about you work on your finishing so people are not on your neck?
I don't care what position you in, you getting there. So score the fucking goal.
That's what I'm saying. But again, with Gallagher is going to get. If he goes to West Ham, he's going to do well. He's going to be fine. But you know, he's not a bad player. He's just not a Chelsea.
Hang on, Kai. Before you go, can I just point something out to this comment? You know, Luke Shaw won Man United's player of the season. Does that mean he's a good left back?
But that's a completely different argument.
I mean, this is exactly what Daniel said.
Player of the year means fuck all, man. Like,
especially for Palace, especially for a level like Palace when you play for Chelsea.
Bro, go and look at what he actually did for Palace as well. Didn't get a goal involvement in 13 weeks of football, not 13 games of football. He did not get a goal involvement.
Fucking hell! Big up to Dan Water saying Lewis Hall is
preseason, man. Hold up.
Big up to Dan Water saying Lewis Hall is better anyway. Big up Lewis Hall. That's my left back as things stand.
I ain't gonna lie. Lewis man had a point about Lewis Hall. I disagree with Lewis a lot, but Lewis Hall thing, he's probably the best left back currently. He looked the most comfortable. You know, last year he was the best. So what will you argue? Should Cucurella play? Should Chilwell play? Should this guy? He's shit.
But what you call it? But I've never seen nothing from Lewis Hall that makes me think he's a good midfielder though. Nothing.
Yeah, and I'm still trying to figure out.
No. At the youth level, I'm not gonna lie. At the youth level, he's dominant.
Yeah, but I've seen him in Liverpool, which I don't even hold against him.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though, bro. You've only seen him in 2 games, right? One against Liverpool. I
saw him the other night.
I watched him the other night. That's what I'm saying. Those are your 2 games, right? Liverpool and then last night. That's it.
I'm ready to see him do something.
But Daniel, he already looks way better as a left back.
That's what I'm saying. Left back, he's
Why you
listen? I agree with you guys. A lot of players start like a Gareth Bale, right? You start as a left back, you end up as a left winger. You can start as a left winger, you end up as a center mid, right?
That's what's gonna happen with Madsen because he's pretty decent up front. He just need time up there. I don't think he don't need it with us. He need to do that shit over in Strasbourg.
I want to see him at left back too.
He's a killer left back, man. We need him in.
But I'm still trying to figure out what Poch exactly wants from the fullback, especially the left. Like, does he want him in? Does he want him inverted? Does he want him kind of wide? I'm not sure. He's trying different things with him at the moment.
He wants 2 Reece James. That's what he wants.
We'll find out.
I wish Gusto was both-footed. Because
Okay,
Jesus
so
Christ, I don't like Chilwell, and Cucurella is not anything going forward. So
Why do you guys not like Chilwell? Chilwell was a good player, bro.
man, Chilwell defensively is shit.
Yeah,
He can't pass.
if he has to just
He
attack all
cannot
game,
pass, bro.
sure.
He cannot
Otherwise,
pass.
if you just play him the ball in behind, let him make those runs, then he's
I don't think
effective.
he.
Otherwise,
Listen,
I'm not. it's
Chilwell not creative. Chilwell is very basic. He's very steady.
And not only that,
right?
he waits
Look
too
at the
long.
goal.
He
Look
always
at the
waits
goal
for
in
the fucking
scored.
defender to get too close to him.
In the attacking end, I trust Chilwell. Maybe some people don't. I
He's
do.
great in
personally.
attacking.
Oh yeah. I think that's
He's
what everyone.
Even when you
great
guys
in
are saying,
attack.
even when you guys are saying his passing in the attacking end, his combination play is good. When we go to the defensive end,
he
we
leaves.
can agree, disagree. But
He might
think about
cross. He might cross.
no.
Okay, but not
Forget the
regular
cross.
pass.
Forget the cross.
Not like a weighted pass.
Look at the goal in Kunku scored though. It was his combination. He's 1-2 combination play with Chukwuemeka, and
Yeah, but that's rare, bro. That's not normal.
That's not rare. He does that though.
Bro,
For me, he does
there's
that.
there's like a 2-hour comp of him just with shitty, bad passes, man. He's
not. Listen. His build up is terrible. So in our half, I don't know. Maybe it's the pressure. Like he knows if he loses it, it's a goal. He's just bad when it comes to building up.
I have a question.
And in the middle phase, but in the final third, and listen, Chilwell is money to me.
Do you guys?
Wait, chat. Hold on. I have an agenda against bad English players. English players. Fuck is y'all talking about? Y'all some beta fucking males.
Yeah, Jimmy's on
God.
streams every day hating on Reece James.
Oh my
Lewis
gosh,
Hall,
he don't
Levi
like
Colwill.
English players. So what is Reece James?
Yo, Jimmy, you're racist, bro.
What is Reece James? Is he not English?
No.
Okay.
He's not English.
What is Saka?
What's Lewis Hall?
What is Saka? He plays for our rival. He's one of my favorite young players. Is he not English? Let's be tip. Well,
yeah, I'm waiting for him to leave Arsenal so I can properly respect him.
Let me ask you an actual question. Yeah? Do you guys think, based on the fact that
according to Alex,
that Jackson basically, like, I guess all of us can agree he kind of exceeded our expectations.
Exceeded your expectations. You were hating that.
A lot of our expectations.
At least you admitted it now.
I admit it. I like Jackson. I think he's good on the ball. He's good off the ball. He makes
look good. It'd be hard not to admit he's not a good player. He's a good fucking player.
I've seen him. I've seen him play. I've seen what he makes the attackers around him look like, which is a very rare trait, by the way, in modern football, to find a striker that makes everybody around him look good. I think Kane is one of the few, because if you look at Haaland is useless to making players around him look good, right? He only makes himself look good. So my question goes,
real good.
Do we now kind of not use that money for a new striker because we have him and then Cuckoo?
For me, I already knocked off the nice striker thing.
We never should have done. I said this from time. Look at the striker market and look what you're gonna have to pay. There's no like, and the game the other day just reaffirmed what I think, and it reaffirms what I said earlier. If you're going to use that money on anything, it should be a goalkeeper. We had that conversation yesterday.
Yeah.
And if you're not going to use that money on a goalkeeper, then it needs to go towards this Caicedo transfer and just getting it finished, and then going and signing maybe a second midfielder if Gallagher leaves, or you go and sign Elise, for example. Like, money can be used elsewhere. We should not be getting another.
How good is this Elise kid? I haven't seen him play.
He's good. Listen,
he's intelligent.
Sick.
But what about this? I think for the team we have, I think we should get Kudus, because from where I see Elise.
Listen, we can get both.
Yo, Jimmy, 1 second, bro. Well, I said both. What's this career mode? No,
I do.
No, we could get both. What do you mean? Angelo's going back. Angelo's going on loan, bro.
No. But here's the thing: Angelo's going on loan, but he's not going away. So if I believe in him, right, I know he's coming back after a year.
But trust me, Sterling won't make it past this year. Sterling won't make it past this year.
You've still got three or four right wingers.
And the best man win.
3 or 4 right wingers.
That's too many.
And remember, by next year, I think we all kind of agree we'll be in a European slot, so there will be extra games. So
a man like Elise can take up different positions.
Oh yeah, I'm not worried about Elise. Elise could be used all over the.
That's what I'm saying. So
he could play 10. He can play right mid. In the 3, he can play.
So to Daniel's question, by next year we can only have Angelo and Noni playing right.
Kudos can play everywhere besides
Strasbourg.
I'm saying
Hold on. I'm not. hold on. Let me try to make my point clear. I'm not talking about not bringing one. If you bring one in, that's perfect.
Off the screen, man.
If you bring one in, that's perfect. Because if Sterling doesn't even make it, then you have Olise, you have Madueke, you have Mudryk, right? And you have Santos. Not Santos. What's his name?
Angelo.
His name is Santos. Angelo, right? The kid from so you have those four, and that's perfect. But if you get another one like Kudus, I think that's too many, right? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but you gotta remember, Kudus.
I got just a little too many.
Kudus is not a right winger. He's not a right winger.
I know, but.
So what is that too much of? He's a backup 10.
He's a right winger.
He's a right winger.
Fellas, trust me.
One at a time.
Again, from people that I've spoken to that have watched more of him than most of us in here will have, he's better as a winger than as a 10. And I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm about putting people in the positions they're best at. Which if he's best
go look at his numbers, bro.
5 wingers.
Go look at his numbers, man. He moved to the wing out of necessity. It's better, and he was always
better there than he was.
Hold on, listen. This is why they like. This is why people like him. He's not like he can play on the wing good and he can play cam good. He was a good ass cam and then moved him to the wing and he was even just as good. He played both positions just as good. He's not like a jack of you know what I mean. He played both positions just as well.
Hey, but okay, Jimmy, we got to be realistic, right? We got to be realistic.
No, that's realistic. That's what I'm talking about.
You got to let me tell you what's realistic, bro. Listen, we're gonna get one of them, okay? We're not gonna get two. We're gonna get one.
It's possible you can get two.
Nah, we ain't getting two, man. I don't think we're getting two.
I'm telling you, it's possible.
No, we can get two. I'm saying we should not get two.
I'm saying we should because come next year,
there's no need.
Come next year, we're gonna have the extra games because we'll be in one of them fucking European competition. It is about next year because Angelo's not gonna be here, so you can X him out. He's going back to France.
Yeah, but he's coming back. He's coming back next year, no?
Nah, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When you come back next year, we will have extra games.
Yeah, listen.
Y'all can't have this mindset that a 19-year-old
those five extra games. No, we're not.
Tear up the place.
Yeah, those
9 times out of 10 they don't.
Those 8 extra games. I mean, you need 2 extra players for that. I don't.
2 extra players? What are you talking about?
Okay, so next year we could have Angelo come back. We have Kudus, you have Olise, we have Noni, we have Mudryk.
Kudus is a guy that can play the 10. We don't have a backup 10. We don't have a bunch of those backups.
Olise plays 10 as well.
Nah, he's better on the right wing arm,
that's why I disagree with you.
Hold on. Do y'all think we're going to have a team full of 19 and 20-year-olds? Like all of them? Some people are going to be having to getting up to 23 and 24 and 25, you know?
That's fine. But the reality is you're still going to have too many players in those roles, though.
You're not, bro. You're not going to have too many players. You're not.
You are. It's going to be too many, man. You're going to have to
y'all looking at Kudus as he's a winger. He's not.
No, I'm not just winger. Here's what you have to understand.
He's an attacking mid.
Here's what you have to understand, right? The key players, the best players, usually don't miss games, right? There's no rotation. Nkunku is not going to be rotated unless he's like tired or really injured. That's the reality.
The reality is players get hurt. Players get tired.
Yes, but he's not going to. I hear all that, but as you know,
like a lot of these dudes ain't gonna be like, y'all tripping, man. Who was
Hazard rotating with?
Hey, we're back to having
nobody talking about good players sit on the bench, you know. Good players sit on the bench.
Yes, and that's a waste. There's no point in signing all these.
It's not a waste.
They're both going to be on the bench.
It's not a waste, bro. It's not a waste. What team is not full of good players? What top team is not full of good players?
The top teams aren't filled with good players on the bench.
What type of team y'all think we're gonna have?
No, but you're not answering. You're not addressing the point that you just made, right? Which is, which top teams have a bunch of these good players on the bench? Not many. City
some of them I think y'all are overrated. What the fuck?
But hold on.
45 minutes, bro. 2.
Especially talented
Jimmy, you've got it all wrong.
Ones we have who need games.
Y'all are gagged.
You're moving to another thing. Now you're moving to the rating. What I'm talking about is this: if we bought these guys, if they become who we think they are, including Kudus, right? Because all of these guys are of
Then you
potential. I watch
sell
Kudus.
who's the best.
I
Who's
watch
not.
Kudus.
You keep
I
the
know you're
best
gonna
and
have
sell the
to.
rest.
You're
That's
gonna
why
have
you
to sell
buy them.
them.
That's
That's
why
the
you,
reality.
huh?
That's the reality. You're gonna have to sell them. But what if
That's
the kids that
cool.
you didn't?
Real Madrid had to sell
Oh my!
fucking
You're not letting me. You're
Odegaard.
not letting me finish though. If the one that is the cheapest becomes the best one, and that's the one you want to keep, it's going to be harder to sell the players you spend a lot of money on.
Man, no, bro. If they're
So out of
good, they're gonna
necessity,
be
you
able to
might have to.
sell. What are you saying? Like yo, those are good problems to have. Y'all talking about good
No, they're
problems.
not. No, they're
Yes,
not.
they are.
No,
Yes,
they're
they
not.
are.
Not that
You
shit.
have
They're
any
not.
team.
They're
What you
not.
rather have? Too many
They're
good
not.
players or not
That's
enough
how.
good players?
Neither.
What are we
Too many
talking
I'd
good
rather
about
have a
players.
here?
good. I'd rather have a balance.
What's a balance? What are you talking about? The great teams don't have a
What I'm
balance. The
talking
great
about.
teams just have a team full of good
Now, the great
players.
No, the great
no,
teams do
that's
have a balance.
Are we a
That's
great
not
team at the
they
moment?
do
I've
right
ever
now.
heard.
The great
So that's
teams have
literally
good
that's
players.
The great. The great
literally
teams do have a balance.
Oh my
heard.
God, who's the best team in the world, bro?
Man City.
Manchester City.
They're just full of great fucking players, wrong or right?
And hang on. Do you know where
Do they have?
and where's the balance in their team? Their team is balanced, bro. That's PSG is a prime
But
example
it's
of what you just said
balanced
being false.
with
No,
great players. It's not balanced with scrubs.
No. It is balanced with scrubs.
No.
Calvin Phillips was
Oh
Rodri's
my
backup.
fucking God.
PSG. No.
Calvin
Wait,
Phillips.
wait.
Hang on.
Go on,
Let
son.
me finish my
Go.
fucking point. PSG is a prime example of what you just said being false. They had arguably the best front three in the world, and it didn't work because the balance was fucked. Because it meant because they
PSG
weren't.
That's personnel, though. That's not backup.
PSG went to a final, lost by what? And
One goal.
PSG
One.
lost to the team who eventually won it. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? You're acting like PSG was getting eliminated in the quarters, in the groups. They were
And how
losing
did it
to
work?
good fucking
Jimmy,
teams.
No. How did it work when they had the best front three in the world playing up front for them? How did that work?
Yo, that's not
No.
the
How did
point.
that work? Because you keep saying it's just a matter of.
Look at Lewis, bro.
Man City don't have balance.
You keep telling me.
Balance and talent is not mutually exclusive. It's not mutually exclusive. The team is full of fucking. Yo, their bench could beat people starting 11.
It means fuck all if there's no balance in the team.
I did not say they did not have balance. I said they're full of fucking great players. When they go to the bench, it's great play. The other day, when they played, when they had Holland on the bench, Gundogan on the bench, Silva on the bench, KDB on the bench, all those guys on the bench.
Take care.
Yeah, but that's because they had kids.
Jimmy,
No. That is because they had children starting, right? That's because they had kids starting. When you hold on. When you look at their team, right, and you go through the sections, you go through their midfield, right? Who is the backup of Rodri?
Sorry, guys. We have a kick out. Sorry, Jimmy. It's just that time, but. Big up, my guy. Big up. It's been real. Hopefully, someone respawns you. Someone could respawn you. Hopefully. But yeah, Jimmy. We're gonna have to say farewell for now. Big up, my guy.
Hey, Jimmy, say something, bro. Say last words.
Take care, bro. And
suck my dick with a Chico stick.
You know, one thing I don't like is when people...
take care, Jimmy. Have a good day, my brother. Bless.
What the fuck does that even mean?
When people try to compare us with City, City is built up to what they are now. We can't just start.
But that's the mark. That's the standard, though. Why?
It's a
why
standard, but it's a standard, but there's a process to it. You expecting us to make a team like City right now?
Why not?
No, but even a team like that's what people are understanding. Even a team like City isn't just collecting a whole bunch of
stuff. One second.
That's why balance comes in. You can't just stockpile good players. It takes time to understand what your team
can run.
Exactly. Wait, we're not even in the Champions League.
Moyo, let me just say this once and I'll just jump out because I don't understand this idea about saving places for players.
It's not about saving players. It's about a balance.
What do you mean by balance though? Like balance what? We don't even have an assembled squad.
What do we
yet.
need all these
We're fighting
attackers
for positions right now. We're fighting for positions. We're trying to get the cream to rise to the top. You assemble the best talent in the world. You have them duke it out. People talk about wanting Chelsea back, old Chelsea. Do you remember what Chelsea was like in 2004, 2005, 2006? Every year,
I do.
Trying to do that again.
We have a respawn. We have a respawn. Jimmy is back. Jimmy will be.
I swear, at one time we had Mikel Essien and Makaleli.
Jimmy.
But look, we're just
but Essien was hold on, but Essien was also backup for right center mid. Right? He was also playing right center mid. He was also playing right back. He was playing different positions.
But that's the same thing about our talents, though. They can also play like Cam and right wing, though.
No. I'm saying if all of these guys in their careers have all been playing right wing.
What you just named is what I told you Kudos could do, bro. Cover mad positions.
We haven't seen it.
You can bring him in.
We haven't.
No. Jimmy, I'm okay to bring in Kudos, but why do you need then Olise to come in this season as well? We don't need those players.
You bring back the best talent.
Okay, then bring in Olise.
That dude is wasting his money, man.
Let Couch
He's wasting his money.
Cook, man.
I fucking love these guys, man. We don't have an assembled squad yet. We're bringing in the talent to see where the cream rises.
You know, man.
I need talent in my midfield. How about that? I don't need 5 right wingers. I need a midfielder.
How many?
Okay,
how about I handle that first?
Couch, let me ask you this. When you're bringing in all these talent players, do you expect them all within a season when we don't have Champions League?
This is the problem.
In the season to duke it out?
Man. Don't mug yourself before the big dance. 1 year does not make a career. 1 year does not make a career because everyone's just so focused on this one specific season. We go years deep with this thing, eh?
But Couch, that's why you build as you go. This season, do we need all these young players?
That Canadian accent came out
all over the squad to duke it out. Not right now. We don't need all these players to duke it out right now.
Listen, Couch.
I ain't duke it out with nobody.
It needs another overbloated squad.
Who the best is? That's what I'm saying.
Did you not hear Poch saying
we just need the highest quality right now? Yeah.
Just bring in quality. We don't need to overstack with the numbers again.
Well, I don't think we get all 3 of them, are we?
We don't need 5 players. We don't need 5-6 players duking it out for 2 positions.
I mean, and first of all, I don't even think that what we're seeing right now is exactly what's happening. You guys are talking about 5 players coming in for 1 position. That's not really what's.
But that's what Jamie was saying.
That's what Jimmy was saying, and I was.
But Jimmy was saying, bring in Kudos, bring in what's his face.
I said bring in one of them. Bringing in one of them is perfect. Yeah, but bringing in 2, why? What's the point?
Bring in 1. Who would it be?
Where do you guys see Kudos playing?
On the right or on the 10?
Right wing.
He's shown he's better at a right
wing.
winger.
He can play a multitude of positions. He's a squad guy.
And it's about where they play best. Just like, for example,
that's not true because Nkunku can cover multiple positions. So if we need it to be backup, he's going to play that position.
Point, please. If you're trying to,
what do you mean backup? If he's better than Noni, he's going to start in the right wing.
No, but I'm saying in case of something happens, they could play that position. That's the purpose of buying them.
Exactly.
Bro, there's only 2 positions in our team that he can play: Cam and right wing. What are you not talking about, bro?
What makes you say that?
Because we're playing 4-2-3-1, man. This is waffle, man.
What makes so like if you notice that last game, we didn't just play 4-2-3-1. Am I correct?
No, you're not correct.
Oh, okay. All right. We didn't variate our shapes at all. You didn't see
man,
Cucurella
the shape is the same. Okay, the shape.
Did you see Cucurella in the midfield?
Sorry?
What were we playing then?
Listen, what the main question was if you could get Kudos,
he was playing left back. He just moved into the midfield
who would it be?
temporarily.
And now you lot want 2 of them.
What are you trying to do, Putori? Be even more Asian than you are?
One. Elise, Shirky, or Kudos. Because we're only going to get one of them.
I don't think we're going to get all 3 of them in the first
place. We're getting one of them. We are getting one of them. We are getting one.
By the way, we're not playing 3 at the back, though.
Uno. One.
We definitely played 3 at the back when we were building up from the back, though.
These are oh man, that's
a fluidity within game. We're not talking
about and when people even mentioned our team, when people even mentioned our team of the past and Makaleli and Essien and Balak and all these guys, it's so silly because they were all 20 years old fighting for the same spot.
Exactly.
One of them was 34, experienced world-class player. Another was 28, world-class player. Another was 29 or 30, world-class player. Then you had Essien, who was like 24, 25, and Obi Mikel, who was 18 when those guys were there. So we're acting like, oh, it's just the same. They were all 21 fighting to get minutes and playing the same team. And no, they weren't.
The
like
philosophy is still the same. You're
it's not. No, it's not the same at all.
It's not the same, bro.
It's not the same at all.
The same.
It's not the same at all. A world-class player who's already established, like Bala, can sit on the bench and come in and give you the same quality. He's already established.
Mata,
he knows what he's doing.
We brought in Oscar for Mata. What happened then?
What do you mean? What happened then? Both of them ended up leaving.
Champions League the year before. What happened then?
Both of them ended up leaving. Neither of them were part of our Premier League winning team.
One left before the other, right?
Yeah, like a year before the other, but neither of them were part of our Premier League winning team.
Okay,
we ruined their fucking development. So neither of them reached where they were supposed to get to. Like that's the point. When you try to overstack, you end up fucking it up. Matter was enough.
You're moving the goalposts.
I'm not. It's the exact same.
Jose chose Oscar. We sold Mata.
And then we sold Oscar the next January.
Won the league.
No, he wasn't when we won the league.
In 2015.
We sold him the January when we won.
The January before we won the league. We sold him in January.
The January the year that we won the league, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even think it was it the year we won the league?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
It was the same. It was the same January Mikel left.
2017, allow it, man. January.
It was
So, Couch, what's your point, Couch? Because there's a lot of talking. I'm wearing no points. How many players you want to bring in?
You should not be the one that actually.
No, Alex, bro, we're having a fight
man.
here, bro. Let me cook.
No,
I don't get what you don't understand. You're saying.
Wait, hold up. Let Couch speak.
Nobody understands
time, bro. I'm people calling me.
I'm trying to hear what Couch is saying.
I have no problem with what you're saying. I hear you guys. I'm not necessarily arguing the fact that we should have 30 players on the squad. I'm talking about positions that you need competition for. Right now, I don't know if Raheem Sterling is going to challenge Madueke. I don't know if he is. I really don't know if he is. Everyone that we've been speaking about right now, when you talk about like competition for players, everyone's saying that Sterling's a busted flush right now. So who comes in to challenge Madueke for minutes?
One of Kudus, Shirky, or Lise.
Okay, so one of them, yeah. And then if you look at Kudus to me is the consummate squad guy. He's a guy.
No one's saying don't bring Kudus in. We're saying no need to bring Kudus and Olise.
That's what we're saying. That's it.
Why not? Though they play two different. They could play two different positions.
Because what you're getting wrong is Chelsea now are looking for a player that can play on the right and in the number 10.
Kudus could be backup for Nkuku and Olise could be backup for the right winger. What are you talking about?
Oh my days, bro. Are you okay? You want to sit him on the bench?
Bro, it's competition. Who's ever on form, you keep that person on their toes, bro. What the hell?
Where's Conor gonna play?
So wait.
These guys are not developed. They need to play to get better. You guys are not understanding.
You want to bring Kudus to cover right wing and center attacking mid, and Kuku's playing center attacking mid. He's probably not going to play that much. He can cover the right. He can cover the right wing.
Who?
Why do you? No, I'm talking to them.
The point of getting one to cover both is that you get minutes when the right winger is resting. You get minutes when the attacking mid is resting, and overall that accumulates a lot of minutes for you. When you split those fucking minutes, then it's nothing.
But when you bring in Olise and Kudus, that locks in completely, and it doesn't give a chance for any of those younger guys there, who we already have.
All right. Look. And Kuku goes down, right? And we want someone as equal quality or close to the quality to come in, and now we don't. What are we gonna say?
Then you have Kudus. You have Kudus that you brought in.
All right. Now on the right wing, now whoever's starting, but Sterling's gonna be on the other side.
Sterling.
You guys forget how many wingers we have.
Man?
So what is Mudryk doing?
Mudryk is going to be starting on the left.
All right. Sterling. Right now, Mudryk is Madueke, Sterling, right? Mudryk could be backup for Sterling. Olise could be backup for whoever is starting on the right. And Kudus could be backup for the 10 position. It's competition for places. And Olise I see him as a right winger.
Why is Kudus
That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
My fault, my mic.
What these are not understanding is that when we sign one of Kudus, Shirky, or Lise, when we sign one of them, we have an extra person for each position. So we're going to have 2 players for left wing, 10, and right wing with 1 game a week. What more do you want?
Kudos is a 10, bro.
I'm gonna headbutt you, bro. They're gonna play 10 and right wing. What's it about Shandy, bro?
Kudus can play at 10, but he can also play wing. Why do you need another extra guy to do a cover? You don't need
an backup and competition for places. What's so hard about that?
It's both, but only one.
You're Scott, man. Speak
That's
up.
all they're trying to say.
Crazy
That's all they're trying to say. Just one is enough.
Is everybody calm down now?
Both of them. Kudos and Olise, man. Let them.
I don't know. You guys.
I haven't figured out who's better from who's not better. I want to see the best competition for places.
That's if you're gonna do that, you better send one of the younger guys on loan. You better send Madueke.
Okay, that's fine.
Because there's no point.
Fine, bro.
They go on loans.
Why is Madueke going on? All these guys are on the same level. Why are we acting like Olise is like on a different level to the like Noni? You guys are on the same level.
But that's different than competition for places. You want people to be on their
Okay,
toes.
so he's competing with them as well. So then that's 3 players competing for one freaking spot.
If we
unless Nkunku magically gets injured, if he gets injured, that's what we're banking on. He gets injured.
But and that's a possibility, though.
It's a possibility any player gets injured, but that's not what we signed.
Why not be prepared then have to scramble last minute?
There's already preparation. There's already an adequate preparation by having one of those players in.
We have a Pies tweet. On Caicedo. We have a Caicedo update.
Yeah, what is this? What
Brighton are prepared to let negotiations drag until the end of the window and test Chelsea's determination to keep Colwill. Chelsea hope they don't have to look at alternatives to Caicedo. Yay, we got another month of the Colwill and Caicedo debate.
At this point, just drop it or stick with Santos. You know what?
Another month of Caicedo debate. Let's go.
All right, can I talk now? Everybody's done?
Yeah, sure. Go on, Alex. Good to have you back in the games.
So, number one, when you're talking about the competition, you don't have the same age level of kids to fight for the competition because one of the kids are going to be struggle and develop slowly.
Mm-hmm.
As a young player, you need games. So, that's number one. Number two is by signing both players, club can be looking at potentially either sell one of the players or loan one of the players. So we don't know yet. So I don't think we're going to be known what specific.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You're right, Alex. Go on,
Alex. Go on. I'm sorry.
Go on, son. Go on, son.
Anyway, before some little Buddha farted or whatever to his mouth, look, we can't buy established players complete like 26, 27 or 28 players because that's not the club they're going for. So for now, we're going to have the little competition between young kids. But I don't think that we're looking forward as far as everybody else is looking. Like, for example, I think Chelsea can look at a 2-3 year period. We're looking next season. And that's the biggest problem what I think fans have. They cannot adjust a view for the future versus now.
Exactly.
What we look for now, club can be looking for 2-3 years ahead. So for us to argue for who's going to be Olise or Kudos, by the way, I didn't see no place said either one of them, like one or another. There's no such a thing. They could get both and they could send them on loan. Or they can both play the Chelsea and sell at the end of the transfer window, sell Sterling.
Exactly.
No, but that's not what you're saying, though, Couch.
That is
exactly what he's saying.
I'm okay with
what I said.
If we get 5 wingers, I'm okay with it. We just have to get rid of the ones we have now. We just don't need a surplus. If you bring in 2 and you expect them to stay in the squad, someone in the current squad has to leave. That's my point. Why do we need to bring?
They don't have to look to alternatives to Caicedo.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys are saying competition, so you're not talking about sending players off.
That's still it. You don't bring them in and then say that like there's. First of all, for me, Kudos is a different type of winger than what you guys are articulating.
Yeah, he's not in the same.
He plays a bunch of. He even plays in the midfield. He's played in the midfield.
Yeah.
He's played wing back. He's played all over the place. So he's not the type of player that you can position and say he's an out-and-out right winger. He plays all over the place. And
I think
effectively all
the
over
people, another people forget that actually the players that we look at, like you look at the Kudos, I looked at the highlights of him. He's actually, he's Jimmy. Stop screaming through the chat.
Yes, sir.
I just see Jimmy.
Hit the caps lock.
But he is a 10, but that's not his primary position. Actually, it's how old is he now? 22,
24, I think.
24.
24.
No, I thought it was
He's
22.
like 22.
Oh.
Yeah. So, like, look, he one of those things that what people trying to figure out what Kudos is what not. It's people don't get one specific thing. Some people are just they play same position, but with different style of that position.
Exactly.
So,
They bring
for
different
example,
attributes to the position.
to the position exactly. So for me, we're looking at what one way, but it could be different way. It's like Mudryk. Mudryk has that pace and power, the situation, and using. But what's his name? Let's make sure that I got the right black person this time, not misunderstood. Olise is completely opposite from what the other did. On Majwaki is completely opposite as a technique of that position player. So, for example, if you go into the game and you cannot beat the team one way, technically you make a substitution, but within that substitution you change the style of approach to
You're
beat
still on my
that team.
thunder, man. I don't like that. That's exactly where I was going with this, but I didn't get a chance to finish my point. But that's exactly it. That's exactly it.
Yeah, but that's fine.
That's
right?
all
that's
it
fine.
is,
But
man.
what are the
You
chances
just
of us
you
getting
just
Sterling?
think like seriously. Some of people over here just like they refuse to understand and to listen. Like Jimmy, I'm sorry, man. Dude, you my man, but for fuck's sake, I was listening to you on YouTube, man. You give me a headache, man. With those like, but you can't, but he's 10. Nobody disagrees that he's 10, but he's not the same 10 as what's his name?
Nkunku.
Nkunku.
Or Elise.
He's not the same type of the winger as Elise. He's
Different profile.
As a winger.
Different
He's
profile.
a 10, but he's not the type of 10 that.
Same position, different profile.
We got Cho
Yeah.
news. Fulham have asked about paying around 4 million for Hudson-Odoi. Fucking hell. Chelsea are asking for about.
I don't
8
disagree. I don't disagree.
4 million.
Nathan Gissings also said Chelsea are currently blocking Premier League offers for Hudson-Odoi who prefer to sell abroad. Fulham and Nottingham Forest are interested. Lazio are keen. Nothing is set in stone. And remember, we said earlier that they're also picking between Zaharian or Hudson-Odoi, and Sarri might have a little bit of preference to Cho. So,
By the way, my Russian kid is going to Lazio.
What?
Yeah, Zaharian.
Zakarian. We're actually thinking either him or
Hudson-Odoi.
If I don't get
big up to
Hudson-Odoi,
Naval
we're gonna go
Nation
for him.
saying I thought I was ADHD. Saying ADHD group session Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. I think that's 4 times over here. Big up. And Naval Nation also says Sterling will be gone by next season. He's overran by the kids. He probably will leave if he doesn't get a lot of game time because that's what matters the most to him.
Lewis,
and cool. If we have better players, fine. But thank you for the donation.
Can I just 1 second? This Sterling, you don't need to calm down, Sterling, bro. He's not going anywhere, and it would not be a shock for me for him. First game of the season against Liverpool, the guy balls out. Like, you lot stop disrespecting Raheem Sterling, bro. This guy's a good player, and he will probably do well this season. He's got.
You said probably.
But 1 second, man. 1
probably,
second.
though.
1 second. The fact that people are writing him off already, and the fact that you don't think he's even gonna go anywhere this summer is beyond me. It's not happening.
It's not.
First of all, I don't think
It's
nobody put the life or house on that he's leaving. We
But
just
they
said
keep saying he might leave.
No, we're not keep saying. We just said it's a possibility. Well, at least I did.
It's not. It's not.
What you said is Ziyech is staying at Chelsea no matter what.
He is. Do you see him
what I'm
moving anywhere
saying?
else?
Is he's with the Chelsea squad?
It doesn't matter. He's wearing a Chelsea gear. That's what matters. He's in Cobham
Yeah,
right now, bro.
he can.
He's in
a
Cobham.
lot of people wear Chelsea gear.
Yeah, but he's in Cobham.
Fatur
He won't be with the first team. Let's just say that.
Fatur is beside Pochettino too. Sometimes at the outside
Don't worry,
the
man.
hotel.
When Pochettino comes back, he's gonna learn. Ziyech gonna ball out. He's gonna learn, bro.
Oh, so why do you see? Here's the fun fact. As much as you defend why we need so many players, why did you mention that we already have a Ziyech on the team.
Bro, I said it like 3 times. You don't listen.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
We have Mudryk on the left and Sterling on the left. We're gonna have Kudus. We're gonna have Nkunku, and we have Ziyech, the most versatile attacker in our whole team, bro.
And Kuku is going to be on the right.
Bruv. We don't need more players. This is why I said.
Alex, you're really arguing with this kid. He's just chatting.
No. I just want people to know this is the guy.
Oh my God.
The most versatile attacker in our whole team. Right wing, number 10, whatever you want. And he's
anyway. Back to the
no, bro. This is why we only need one attacker.
Back to the situation. You can have a 2 10s, Jimmy, but 1 10 could be different from the other 10 stylistically. Same with the wingers. So we can have. It depends on what we're looking for. And let's face it. Let's hope what actually Pochettino wants.
You're bang on, Alex. That's exactly the point
if you think that the manager like Pochettino thinks the only one way, he doesn't have a tunnel vision. He doesn't. I hope he's not. The tunnel vision at any job is kind of like sometimes it's great, but sometimes it's not. But the game, it's sport, it has to be changed. That's why sometimes I don't like what's his name? Managers that don't have a plan B. It's like plan A, but no lubricant. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
That's exactly it, man. That's exactly it. You have to find different solutions in the game. If you can't dribble past and you have to use your left foot to swing and cross, who's going to do that for you?
You saying facts, but you're disagreeing with the point.
What do you say?
No, I'm saying facts to the comment, bro. Calm down, bro.
Oh.
But see, Couch, no one's saying we can't bring in different weapons. I'm just talking about the size of the squad. How many attackers do we need in this season?
Why would they? Okay, but
you can bring in 2, but that means that for sure Angela is going to go alone. But one more might have to go alone.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
I'm saying that's fine. That's why I want us to bring.
Maybe I misconstrued what you guys are arguing about. I thought you guys were like, we got to save this place for Angelo because he's showing like that's fine. His career does not end after the end of the summer. If we buy somebody else, his career is not going to end at this point. He goes on loan.
The only person career is ending is Ziyech.
He fights for
just don't hide out, man. He can go nowhere.
But it has nothing to do with saving him the spot. It's about if he's the one that makes it, then we have a player that we spent 40 million on that we have to
move on. That's a great problem to have. If you have
that is not a great problem to have.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
No, it is not.
Hold on a second. I think, Daniel, you've kind of a little bit lying over there. Because first of all, Olise or Kudus, 25 and 35 million pounds for them, right? That's the value?
Yeah, no, that's not the value.
Okay.
Olise has a 35 million pound release clause for Champions League teams, which we are not. We're going to pay more than that.
Yeah.
No, we're not in the Champions League, so obviously we're going to pay more than that. Let's say it's just 40 million. Cool. And they're talking about 40 million for Kudus as well.
Okay, so both of them 22 years old. So you're saying if they don't work out at Chelsea, not because they're not good or whatever, we cannot sell them? The value going to be dropped significantly?
Apparently, these guys don't have agents that know to shop them around in different leagues. Like, what are you talking about?
You don't know if they would even want to leave.
What? What is the argument then?
I think, like, you see, like, you dig in too much now. You just you try to prove you're right by just digging your heels without trying to understand the situation. I think if we
understand the situation, the point is there's no point in having that many players that aren't even stars yet. We're buying potential if you're paying the 40 million for them. They're not worth that. That's the reality.
But it's not
so
about
us paying for that potential of that player. What clubs? Only the lower clubs are going to be able to buy them. They're not paying that much money. And that's why we're having trouble getting rid of. Well, we had to take losses on a lot of players in the summer.
Daniel,
any of them 20
the ones we didn't take losses on were the ones who went to same level status clubs.
Hold on a second. Did any of the players that we sold and took losses are 22 years old?
Yeah, I mean, did we?
What?
We sold what's his name for like 10 mil, right?
Which one?
Ampadu.
Okay, how much did we pay for him?
That's not a lot of money.
What are we
How much we paid for him?
That's a huge lot of money. He's hardly played for us. Of course, it's a huge lot of money. What are you talking
Okay,
about?
cool. How much do we get? How much did we get for Pulisic?
What?
How much did we get for Pulisic?
After his depreciation on his contract, it's quite.
Yeah,
How much did we get for him?
Yeah, but
over
that's
20
we didn't sell
million euros.
Pulisic is not 22 years old.
Pulisic is not a loss. It's the
So it has to be specifically a 22-year-old. Is he a specific?
And his ownership didn't buy Pulisic.
No. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying
What
is,
are you saying?
I'm saying that we buy potential young players, and if they don't work out, we can resell them. I'm not saying that we resell them when they're 27 and they didn't make it.
All right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of hard to say. Like, I actually took this from you. This idea, that what I just said, that value, because you're the one that likes to say these things. Even if we buy it, we don't lose money, right? The value.
When have I ever said that?
Oh,
what the hell are you talking about?
Oh, Daniel, this is specific. That sentence that you don't lose. You don't. Man, I swear, man, it's
what?
you. Like when we buy in a young prospect, like even if especially English one, like the Olise, you don't lose money on them. Like it's yours.
I feel like that's more Jester.
No, that's not Daniel.
No way I will take anything like that from Jester. No.
I never said that. I mean, that's a smart thing to say in terms of English players, and that's a good point if you actually made that and saying, okay, Olise is English and these guys are Kudus is in English, but he's English, so he will always have that English on him. I hear that. You know what I mean? I mean, he is French, but he was developed in English, so
yeah, he plays for
English.
English
That is cool. Okay. He doesn't play for the English national team. He plays for the French.
Yeah,
French.
But either way, you can make that point now about okay, that makes sense. That means if it doesn't work out, you can still sell him, right? Noni, if it doesn't work out, you can still sell him and make money. Cool. My whole thing is I just don't see the point in right now in looking for. Oh yeah, well I think we have very, 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 very good talent, right? Getting one of them, Turkey. I don't really know about Turkey, but I like Kudus. I like Olise. You get one of them, you develop them, and we just move from there.
No, Daniel, hold on. Daniel, what I will say is, though, that is what the club is doing. We're stockpiling talent. My only issue is that we don't need to stockpile talent on the team, in our squad. They need They need to be sent on a loan, and we need to keep. And when they come back, when we come back, and we think they can compete, they need to find their place in the squad, and they can compete then.
Yeah, but I don't need to pay 40 million for you to go on loan, though.
No, we don't send those guys. We don't send a Kudus on loan if we're going to pay 40 for him. He has to come to the squad now, but someone else has to leave. One of the younger kids has to leave. Even Angelo, who has very...
Angelo's already leaving, so if you bring both of them in, that means like Noni has to leave.
That's what I was saying. How many players?
But Noni's on the same level as
we need in the squad right now. I don't want that to happen.
Noni is not on the same level as Elise. Stop saying that. Elise
is
a superior player. I'm sorry.
I think he means same level, like kind of same profile.
Potential? Are you serious, Daniel? The kid played 3 seasons in the Premier League. I'm sorry, man, but
he's not on the same level as Elise. Please.
That's not even close, man.
Not even close.
I think
you can talk about ceilings if you want.
Acting like he's on a Elise is on a different level.
He is on a different level than Noni.
No, he's not on a different level.
He might be on the same level.
Olise comes in, I promise you, he doesn't produce more than Noni.
No chance.
Oh,
no
come
on.
No, I know.
I really say, but you.
But that's what's gonna happen.
Daniel, are you trolling now? I agree with Daniel. Are you serious?
Trolling what? Like, why you act like Olise is a world-class player? What the fuck are you talking about?
He might be.
You
said Noni's on the same level as Elise. It's just not true.
He might be.
But it's not true, Daniel.
They're around the same level. They're around the same level.
Yeah, but Elise is just a
yes, they are. Like Olise is not that much better than him.
Exactly. Are we gonna say? Are we gonna say they're not around the same level?
No, they're
not.
What
the hell is
Olise? You think Olise?
Olise is an under 21 player. He's an under 21 player still.
So?
Yes, so they're on the same level.
He ain't level. He ain't level.
Yes, they are.
On the same level.
I'm gonna do a poll.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you see, Andrew, Elise is just a more polished.
Daniel,
Is just a more polished.
They're on the same level because
Better than what? Because he's doing what for Crystal Palace? Do you know what Gallagher did there?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
So what the hell are you saying?
I'm saying the guy been in Premier League for almost 3 seasons.
Who gives a shit? So has Gallagher.
Yes,
Gallagher did not do the same as Elise. Stop that. He played.
Gallagher went to his team and won the Player of the Year. What the hell are you talking about?
Oh my God. So
okay, what I'm saying is like, if I will put Noni into the Crystal Palace, he will not overdo the Ulysses over there.
Yeah, he probably would.
Probably, I'm sorry, but you probably doesn't give me confidence.
Don't you consider?
Do you know who you put in that team and actually outdid him? Gallagher. That's who you put in that team.
Outdo him.
No, he didn't.
He did. He won the Player of the Season. What are you talking about?
He did the Player of the Season that was the weakest part of the team.
He won Player of the Season.
I don't think Gallagher is better, but these two players are somewhere around the same level, just like Eze, Olise, Nonis. These players for me are around the same.
But they're trying to say Olise proved it though.
Is a better player. Olise is a better player than Noni. There's no doubt about it. But for me, they're on like the same kind of classification of player. I don't think Noni is like that big of a drop from Olise. That's ridiculous to me.
I agree.
No, but based on what I saw, there is a big of a drop.
Noni hasn't got anything.
You just don't like Noni because he's a Nigerian.
No, it's not. It's not that. It's not
Alex.
that. Oh my God! What have you got Noni to back up?
And you confused him the other day with Eze, so you're not allowed.
What were you saying, Andrew?
No, I don't know what this, because they're on the same level because they play under 21 level. That doesn't mean, what does that mean? That doesn't mean that's not the same level just because they play under 21 level.
Olise is a better player, but they're
He's
for me around
creative
the
outlet
same
for a Premier League
player.
side, and he does really well for them. Like he's clear of Noni.
Yeah,
Noni could potentially, if we've seen him, could do.
Close.
As of now,
Alex is okay with Olise because he's a lighter skin. But anyway, dude, for me, these two players are more or less around the same level.
No, they're not.
You can't.
They're not around the same level. Stop saying that. They're not around the same level.
So
Noni
what kind
is
of
not near Elise?
I
He's
hate
not near
Moyo.
Elise.
So-
Noni doesn't. He's not near. Stop saying he's around the
You
same
meant
level.
love.
They're not.
Okay, Andrew.
You're the ugliest Nigerian in the world.
Name me.
That's a fucking feat right there.
Come on, Gary. Don't talk to sharp people like that.
Nah, we got some ugly. Oh shit, my bad.
Damn.
My bad.
It's not that deep.
I didn't mean that, man. Let's go back to football, man. I didn't mean that.
Okay, Andrew, can you?
Is your wife is blind, Moya? Just check it. Just ask.
Chill out.
Her glasses prescription are pretty strong, so I don't know.
Yeah, no,
So she does have eyesight problems.
Yeah, anytime she put on contacts, she looks at me funny, like, okay. I made a promise. Anyway, let's get back to football. Andrew, name me the echelon of players that you would compare Olise to, and then do the same for Noni. I want to see where you classify these two players.
Leave me alone for 5 minutes.
Let Andrew breathe first because he's been laughing so hard. He's out of oxygen.
Man, Olise is just a more polished Noni.
That's
what he is, man. He's a more polished Noni. He's both Olise and Noni are able to take on them.
So he's better than Nani then.
He is better.
No, he's better.
But being better doesn't mean they're like completely two different worlds.
That's what your wife tells you, Moya. Being better doesn't mean that I don't love you.
Hey, man. Alex, you've been married long enough. You know this is how it works.
Yo, Alex, what are you smoking now? Fucking hell.
That silence said everything.
We don't know what else to say to that.
Look, even Moya, you can answer for me. I can't. It's just it's like we're talking in Fatur's like, you know how bad is the weather in Indonesia?
Oh
wet.
no, that's actually fatter as well. Never
Oh my
change.
word.
It's wet. Obviously, it's wet. As in double T.
I didn't really ask the question, man.
Double D.
T. That's a T.
What are you smoking?
Oh, double T. Double
He swallows
T.
microphones for living, man.
Oh, so you're just dreaming of Astrid. Okay, cool.
No, I did not. No.
You said double T. You said the weather is wet with a double T.
Anyway, bruv, basically,
Anyway,
Alicia and Madueke are both able to take on their man, but Madueke is not great in the final third, where Alicia is. That's all it is between them two. That's the only difference.
So who would you rather have?
That's why, but I'm saying, let me finish. That's why I would rather go for Kudus, who I think is a different profile and is an attacker that's actually known for his finishing.
Hold on a second. What did you just say, Ziyech?
Let me finish.
Repeat it. I didn't hear it.
Sorry?
I didn't hear what you said. I want to make sure that I heard it right.
What I said is, I think Elise is a more polished Noni. They're both able to take on their man, but Elise is better in the final third, getting assists, getting goals, and actually putting a good ball in the box. Okay, that's why.
By the way, pause. We both can take on a man. Pause. That's what you do.
There's no pause. This is football talk. Okay, it's not pause. Okay, we're going. Well, I think we should get Kudus, who can take on his man as well, but it's actually a good finisher. He can actually score goals. He's got a good shooting. Well, I don't think any of our other attackers are known for their shooting, whereas Kudus is. So that's why I think we should bring in Kudus. Very nice. Isn't it, Daniel, bro? Come on, man.
Why did you do a Borat impression at the end?
Borat is the goat, that's why, bro. Borat is the goat, that's why.
With the match, like they're using basically, if you get the experience first, you're like automatically better.
Look at Carlito in the chat saying Alicia scored same goals as
If I'm invested in one player, I can't every year say, well, this player has 1 year more experience and blah blah blah. He has this. Let me get another guy. Like then you do that every single year. That's pointless. Like stick to the plan, stick to what you were trying to do, and that's really to develop these guys. Yeah, you can get one more player to kind of compete, but having 3 guys fight for one spot is crazy. It doesn't make any sense to me. That's like an overload. That's just being greedy.
Or you just
and that's my whole point. Because if you're using that same metric for Alicia and Madueke, then Alicia is far better than Mudryk too. Why is Mudryk guaranteed to stay in? Oh, because he cost 60 million, so he has to stay. You know what I mean?
Apparently,
that's exactly like
for 50 million, though.
No. If Alicia plays better than Mudryk will play. Alicia will play.
But that's only after the fact.
You are already but we're saying right now. You say you want to loan somebody right now. From what we've seen, has Mudryk shown you more than Noni? And he doesn't have the same accolades or whatever you want to call it that
right now
has, that Alicia has.
Scored 1 goal.
Yeah, sounds good. No. Stop it. You know exactly what I'm saying. Like
I know exactly what you're saying.
Mudryk doesn't have any of those. You know, he has 12 assists in the Premier League last year.
Yes, I know. He doesn't have
Mudryk plays on the other side though.
I mean, Mudryk's shown he's
better.
They're supposed to all be able to play on both ways.
Is Mudryk, Noni, and Alicia in the same level?
I'll be honest. I think Noni and Alicia are at a different level.
Found them.
Hang on, Mudryk played for the under-21s. They should be on.
I think Mudryk is so bad. I ain't gonna lie. He's so bad, bro.
Got him.
Got him how? I think he's on a lower level. But I still think we should develop him. Like, what do you want?
Okay.
I'm being consistent. I'm being consistent. I think he's on a lower level, but I still think
you swimming like a Kai. You flipping like Kai, man.
What?
Kai is flipping like flip-flop flipping.
No, I'm not flipping like any Kai.
Yeah. So why? So now we're saying that the one league is better than another league. So let's go back to the Olise versus Noni conversation then.
No, I want to add Mudryk to this. Let's do it. Let's add Mudryk.
That's what I'm saying.
So are you gonna loan out Mudryk then?
If he doesn't play good, yeah.
No. You're giving him a chance to play good. Are you gonna look? Because they both, Noni and him, both came in at the exact same time. They both had the exact same time in the fucking team. So based on that, you want to loan out Noni and you want to keep Mudryk.
I didn't say I want to loan out Noni. I said we're gonna.
But that's what we're saying. So Noni, Kudus, Olise, right? Mudryk, and Kunku, they're all gonna fight for the 3 spots in one game every week, right?
Sterling is
They're
there
all
too.
gonna fight for that.
Unless he
All right, you got Sterling on.
Oh my!
Side, right?
I forgot Sterling. Damn, that's 6. Are you?
Listen,
Come on,
you
5
We
points.
have a pies tweet. We have a pies tweet.
I forgot Sterling too.
Says, I love and respect King Didier, of course, but I want to go on and be more than him. If I get as far as those 3, Anelka, Drogba, and Bar, that's a great start. But I want to be higher than them. Love that. Be the first Nicholas Jackson, my guy. Love
Hold on, listen.
I thought you said Nicholas Giroud.
Listen, you got Sterling on the left, right? And Kuku in the middle, and whoever Sterling on the right, Nani or Elise. You have a backup for Sterling and Mudryk. He's better off the left. A backup for Nkuku, which is Kudus. He's better at a 10. A backup for Nani, who is Elise, or vice versa. It's competition for places. Those 3 spots right there.
You don't need 3 backups for 3 places. Like you don't need that.
Champions League season. You
don't need that. That's too many.
Position. Yeah,
one backup for one position. Like Mudryk is better off the left, bro.
You don't need 2. You don't need 2 players for 2 spots with 1 game every week, bro.
All right, so we have a different. If Sterling goes down, and
what if this goes down? Like that's not the way you plan.
You got players get injured. And
players do get injured. But unless all 3 players get injured, all 3 of them are not gonna play.
But this is what I'm saying. The quality that you bring to those positions, like the perfect 10 to back up with Nkuku would be Kudus. At least he's not that good.
See, the expectation is that these guys who wouldn't have played for 10 games straight, when Nkunku gets injured, he's just gonna come in and give us the same quality. No, he's a young player who needs to play to actually develop and get better.
Yeah, we're not talking about.
You also get players by playing with those players in training. Like and
that's not enough, bro.
Level you level up by the intensity and training. You learn off of those people.
Not enough.
You did it with that guy. You did with that, bro. You learn off the people in front of you.
Yeah, he was doing that when he was 18, bro.
But this is,
and then by 19, 20, he was actually playing games.
How young is Madueke? I mean, how long is Kudus?
22.
How old is Nkunku?
25.
All right, he's older and has more experience. Aren't you? Do you think you're not gonna get better after you've done it?
Come on, man. He gets better by playing actual games, bro. That's how he gets better. Not watching Nkunku.
Also, competition makes you rise your level as well.
You can't compete with him. You can't compete with Nkunku.
What do you mean you can't compete if he's play like? Suppose Nkunku's having a bad spell, which can happen. Why can't Kudus come in?
That's fine, but then he's.
But that's my point. I get what you guys are saying. I don't need 3 players for one position, but it's not like you got Sterling over there on the left, which I feel there's certain players that give you different qualities depending where they play. Because Mudryk's love to cut in.
So pointless, man. So pointless.
He loves to do that cut-in shit that he does. I feel like he's ineffective off the right. He's not as good. Like, you feel me?
Awkward silence.
Nothing you can say.
Yeah, that's Pete. Big up to Martin saying Angelo stands defending strong. Dan X Moyo, love to see it. Big up, Angelo will be at Strasbourg. I hope he does well in the French league. Rigo Park says, are we becoming a bloated squad again? No. All we've done this summer is clear out players. Can't be bloated. Can't be bloated.
Yeah, but they're trying to re-bloat the squad. They're trying to overstack again.
Yeah, most of the players we bought are loanable, so it's not like they have to stay.
And they're not all deadwood.
Yeah, like it's like all the old players are gone. Like those old players, we wouldn't be able to loan. But we can loan an Angelo, we can loan a Diego, we can loan an Andre Santos. You get what I'm saying? You can't loan a fucking Koulibaly.
That's especially on those wages.
Yeah, so it's like exactly. So getting all these kids, it doesn't matter if you get 3 more, you get 2 more. You'll be able to loan a couple and make room.
I think that's what we're going to do with El Yewahi. This thing hopefully should get done within the next week too.
Right.
Said we face.
Yeah, we're not bringing them into the first team.
We're ahead of the race. And yeah, more power to him on that one. Let me see if I can find that tweet.
For me, I just really like Kudus. His profile is actually insane for like the cam, because the cam role has historically been known as, you know, where players that refuse to play to put any defensive effort play, right? So for him being a cam but still putting in like top class defensive effort is something that has piqued my interest for him specifically. And his ball striking is top notch, fucking top notch.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good fucking player, man. He's a good player.
Shirky and Elise don't offer that ball striking that Kudus does.
No.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Average says, speak on Caicedo. Would you walk? That's a good question. Would you walk away from the Caicedo?
If you have a backup alternative, a better like
me personally, just my opinion, I would pay 100 for him, so I wouldn't walk.
If you don't have any good
I will be really, really interested what's going on with Mbappe to Real Madrid. And if Mbappe to Real Madrid possibility, then we can threat with Tchouaméni.
Yep.
And we gotta see what they do with Al Hilal first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So there's could be potential, like, look, Brighton, we can go for Tchouaméni for same price and stuff like that. So
yeah, I'm with that too.
I feel like they're banking on that we don't have any backup, so they're gonna drag this. Oh,
yeah.
No. I don't think it's that. I think they want Levi Colwill. I think
they're not getting him. Like,
right, but that's
they're going to keep asking. You had De Zerbi literally bring up his name in press conferences.
Yeah, it's literally like they're trying to either us paying like in one go for 100 mil.
So you think him signing
a contract will end it anymore? I don't think the money's the issue anymore. The fact is they just want Colwill.
All right.
Wait,
so,
Alex, did you say
what if Colwill signs a contract now? You think that will stop them from like?
What'd you say?
Cool.
Did you say go for?
No, I don't think that stops them, Xavi. I think that.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think that stops them.
No, I don't.
I think it does stop.
You got him on 2+1.
But he's not gonna sign a contract.
Like I don't think it stops them. I don't think it stops.
Wait, Daniel, you don't think he's signing a contract?
No.
No, not right now.
I don't think it stops them from asking for him if he signs a contract.
He will though. I mean, eventually.
He still has 3 years left. So him having 3 years and 7 years, like, I feel like that really isn't that big of a difference for still wanting a player.
No, like if when we finish where we're supposed to finish, which is above them, far fucking above them, they will understand they shouldn't be asking for a player every year. You know what I mean? Like we are not on the same level, and they're treating us like they're above us because they're in a, you know what I mean? Like they honestly think they're gonna keep finishing above us. They're kind of arrogant, so you know, I mean, we can't finish anything lower than like 5th next year. It's really just that fucking simple.
You see, they banking that they're gonna do well in Europe next season, which I seriously doubt it.
Like win the Europa League or something.
Dude, he really thinks that.
He really believes in himself.
Yeah. Because what he thinks he did at Shakhtar, it's like something special. It's nothing special there. Shakhtar does not have a competition in Ukrainian league. They like PSG over there. Brighton did well last season. Don't get me wrong, but they losing a lot of quality players this season. So I don't like. He's gonna be up to. I will be surprised if he's gonna keep his job at the end of it.
Nah, you keep his job.
I don't think
he can keep his job, but the way he is talking, he ain't gonna be talking like that.
Facts. He gonna get humbled.
Not to us, he's not. Not to us, he's not, and he shouldn't be. But yeah, like, I'm just my whole thing is like we're not there yet. Even when you are there, you can't keep planning of like, oh yeah, what if injuries happen to this guy? Okay, so what if Kudus comes in for a Cuckoo and he gets injured? Should we sign somebody so that if that happens? No, like you can't keep planning like that. That's too many players. You got to have a balance in your squad so people aren't like just moaning and unhappy to just, you know what I mean? Like they all want to make the Euros and all that good stuff. If you want to loan them, that's different. But if you're not loaning them, it doesn't make sense to me.
Oh, this saga's gonna drag. It's a fucking drag.
It's a long saga, man. It's a long saga.
Anyway, guys, I gotta go. So see you guys later.
It would have been a long saga with his agent bloody put in a buyout clause or something. And it wouldn't have been long.
No, we need Caicedo to just stop turning up to training.
But the thing is, what is it that they don't get? That Poch came out at the weekend and literally said he's our player. He's going to be with us. Do you know what I mean? He's got a 3-year contract. He's got well, it's got 2 years, but it's going to be free as soon as he plays the minimum amount of games. So it's going to be 3 years. What do they not get about this? So you either do what someone said and just pay the full up front, and just say, because it's a desperation of where we are, we're needing this player. We are not linked to any other defensive midfielder anywhere. We're not linked to anyone apart from Caicedo. So you either bite the bullet and pull their punk card, put down and say, do you know what? We'll pay it. Now what? Say it. Just say it. We're going to pay it.
They'll accept if it gets to that.
No, that's fine. But just do it. Just do it. And then what you do is you put Brighton on your blacklist for not even sending any loan players to them in the future at all.
Oh yeah. Cut ties.
They're on your shit list. They're on your.
No more Cobham grads for you.
What you do? You spy on. What you do? You look at everyone they're linked to, where they're going to buy them, and you just buy their targets because they've got good scouts.
Just move petty.
You just exactly.
Hella petty.
That's why I think we're going for Kudus. It's a petty move because they're after him as well.
Nah, we were linked to Kudus before them though.
But they were linked to him as well. So
this summer
it's not really petty. I mean, we was linked.
They're gonna. I don't even know. See, they're buying a defender called Igor, so they've already bought in their replacement for Colwell. Lewis Dunk signed a new contract. They've got Webster still there. So they've got actually, this whole Colwell thing. That's the, you know what? It's boring now. I'm not even, I don't even want to discuss Caicedo anymore. It's just boring. Until actually proper movement happens, it's just the same story.
Yeah.
I genuinely feel like they feel like we're going to unfold. That's why.
Yeah. I like what they're saying in the comments. Just give them one more for 90. Plus add-ons, and if that doesn't work, then start looking for others.
Okay, so then what you do is then you go, okay. So then what you do is you buy Lavia.
They should go to the amount that Caicedo and De Zerbi had agreed on, which is around 85 to 90.
He said,
and if they don't do it, Caicedo should have all grounds to stop turning up to training.
He said at the weekend he didn't agree to anything. De Zerbi said at the weekend he didn't agree for him to leave. That's why you don't rest on a handshake. You get it down in writing. You get it in your contract. The reason Jack Grealish moved for 100 million because it was in his contract. That's what they should have done. His agent didn't do their job properly.
Paulinho, 65 million, man. Get it done, man.
Right.
Fuck these guys, man. Like, why are we wasting time? You guys are bums, man. Like, why are we wasting time with these guys, man?
Exactly. Move on now.
Fuck them.
Do this. Do it tomorrow morning. Go, this is our offer. This is our offer. Take it or leave it. We'll pay it in full. What are you going to do? You've got 2 hours to respond. And
when they finish 10th next year, they will have to sell them.
You move on. And if they don't respond tomorrow, you move on. You go, okay, Lavia's there. We'll buy Lavia. Maybe someone else. And then we move. That's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Here's an idea. If you want more experience, then just hijack the Amrabat deal if you want to do that. Do you know what I mean?
I don't even think anyone is even going for him right now.
Well, Man United are haggling over 3 to 5 million difference. It's only like 30 million deal. Go and do it. Just go do it. And then you've left Caicedo there, stewing. Someone's right. He can't really put in a transfer request because he loses whatever fees or whatever. All right. Well, he can't really not turn to train because he's going to get fined. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Get him.
Just say you're not. Here's the idea. Just say you're not in the right frame of mind to play. That's the one that usually comes out afterwards. I'm not in the right.
Man, get Amrabat in, man. 2 Habibis.
Fine. If it doesn't work, fine. Get Amrabat. Get Lavia. You know what you can buy? Do you know what? Actually, you can buy Amrabat and Lavia for probably less than what Brighton want for Caicedo.
Probably the same amount.
Go see how Barca wants.
You can get them for less.
You can get them for less.
Go see how much Barca wants for Frankie.
Oh well, that's
not the same profile we're looking for.
You don't want to leave, bro. You don't want to leave.
And even if that's not the profile we're looking for.
They're gonna get desperate soon.
That's gonna be over 100. No, because he keeps deferring his wages. It's like he wants to stay there.
They couldn't do that anymore.
I don't know, but I am.
There's so much shit going on, bro. That's what I'm sure you could probably work something out with Barca.
Kimmich potentially. Get Kimmich.
But I think they're just taking a piss with Colwell, bro. They're just trying to trigger Chelsea.
Hell no. Fuck Edson Alvarez.
They're not triggering Chelsea. Chelsea said he's not for sale. Anyway, it's not triggering Chelsea whatsoever. He's not for sale. That's the whole point. They're willing to pay the money, but then the Colwell thing, they keep insisting on Colwell. It's like, why? He's not for sale. You're not getting him. Move on. Either accept the money or we'll move on. That's what we should do. This is it. We go there tomorrow. Here's 90 million plus 10 or whatever. Take it or leave it. You've got till the end of the day to respond. If you don't respond, we're moving on.
Oh, Andrew, we try. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we go, and then what we do is we go buy Lavia, and we hijack Man United's Amrabat move, and you've got 2 players you've bought less for what you're going to pay for Caicedo.
Go inquire about Tchouameni. Is he available? 80 mil? All right, cool.
Right, or do that for Tchouameni, yeah. Whatever. Just show your intent of moving on.
Yeah, that's this is just going to be long, but we'll see what happens next on this one. Probably tomorrow. Any other news? Lukaku can't pick a side in terms of Inter or Juventus. He wants to work with Allegri. Rejected a 2-year contract worth 100 million from Saudi. Chelsea are getting impatient, and the club is now starting to put pressure on him to speed up an exit. But I don't know what more Chelsea can do, really. What more can they do?
Out, boys.
Take care, bro. Take care, man. It's long, but a lot of sagas have just reached an impasse, and we're waiting for some more developments. But hopefully there's something tomorrow. But for now, we are going to wrap up the stream. Big up to everybody that's locked in. Hit the like button and subscribe. Who are we going to redirect to? Oh, Sarcasm City just finished. All right, we'll raid Hassam's channel. Everyone head over to This Is Football. Tell them Colwell's not joining their dead team. And yeah, big up everybody that's
they drew 4-4 with Firth.
They're friendly, yeah. Who they playing?
No, they drew 4 with Firth today. Someone called Firth.
Second team.
With Matip and Joe Gomez in defence.
That team already sounds dead. But yeah, we're heading over to This Is Football. Everyone head over there. Big up everybody. Like, subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow. Up the Chelsea.